We the root, baby. Turn your speakers into shrines, it's that spiritual truth.
Yes, sir.
Let it ride. Soul of a griot in a 𝗔𝗯𝐿. Low bass knocking like a war drum guy. Draped in the rhythm of 1,000 kin. With the past in my pocket and the future in my grin. Every slang word coded like a drumline prayer. Truth in the bounce, spirit in the snare. Lessons in my lingo, wisdom in my walk. Catch the way I glide, that's ancestors talk. Real touches on the concrete, songs in the wind. Where the pain got flipped in the discipline. From hushed tones, whisper to the boombox scream. We rose from the dust with a platinum dream. Let's go. Say it loud. Start with the back. From the sandbox to the cul-de-sac. Bounce, bounce. We chatting loud. They can't hold us back. No. Got mama's strength and daddy's neck. OG style. Circle tight like a freedom pack. Roots to the rhythm, no need to act. Never legacy talking now, run it back. Run that. Look, I ain't rapping, I'm conjuring gods. With a dollar and a dream out the corner of the quad. A cousin talk game in a dice roll flick. Uncle had a sermon in his two-step quick. I'm the sound of the stove when the cornbread pop. I'm that hold on baby from your auntie's block. Hold up now, double dutch soul, jumping time like roll. Skips with a mind so sharp I cut chains and hold. Cut that, we ain't lost, we encrypted, mask and code. Hold that, talk slick, but it's wisdom when it's told.
What's good, honey? Please go ahead and get that like button. We're about to get started.
Turn trauma to rhythm, that's the native smoke. Blow it out.
This ain't just music, it's memory. Ain't just a rhythm, it's remedy.
From Sunday chair to rooftops, wow. We baptize beats with a spirit child. Talk to him. Warriors back, they back. Drums of the block can't counteract, you feel that? From dirt roads to cul-de-sacs, real spirit loud in the Cadillac. Roll on. Now who taught you how to act? Who raised you? OG now with a fitted cap. This that soul can't bottle that. Unfiltered. Now peep game, I speak names in code. Encoded and gold light on the path that my elders rode. Honor, we ain't just survive, now we tailor fate. Stitch that, broke the mold, cook the plate, bless the crate. Barbershop wisdom over chessboard moves. Checkmate. Laundromat blues turn to Sunday grooves. Big mama had hands that could heal a scold. And a tongue so sharp it could carve pure gold. Say that? This ain't just rap, this the call and the claim. We the stories untold in America's name. Truth be told, in the soil, born of the facts. Now watch your baby change. Bring the culture back. Let's go. We here.
Like that.
Say it loud. Generations talking, no need to cap. It'll smile when the babies clap. It's enough. We FBA, that's the soul map. It's enough. Say it loud.
We about to get into it, family. We're gonna let people get in the room, but man, we gotta talk about this, family. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Or in a surgery room every day if you could afford it. I didn't do my face. Does it look like I did my face? I was born like this. Michael doesn't look like me like this. He looked like Michael, you know, the brown skin tone Michael. That's not who I look like. I look like at the one that he made himself to be. And if he saw me today, I don't know what he would say, but I'm friends with his friends. That says a lot.
Wow.
So I'm the original one.
We gotta run that
This is
back.
my look. He just did my nostrils. Everybody does their nose at one point in their life. They would be in a hospital or in a surgery room every day if you could afford it. I didn't do my face. Does it look like I did my face? I was born like this. Michael doesn't look like me like this. He looked like Michael, you know, the brown skin tone Michael. That's not who I look like. I look like at the one that he made himself to be. And if he saw me today, I don't know what he would say, but I'm friends with his friends. That says a lot.
Hey, these people are delusional, family.
GPS is a black woman.
These people are delusional, family. This brother Fabio, I'm sure y'all seen it on X already. I'm sure y'all. I'm gonna try to pull up the video, but it's getting crazy, family. It's just getting crazy that everybody want to be us. Everybody wants to be us, family. We really are him. When you listen, family, it's creepy. Go back and watch the movie Us. Y'all need to go back and watch the movie Us, where we got the word tether from. Family. They want to look like us. They want to talk like us. They want to be us. It's damn crazy. It's damn near creepy ass crazy if you ask me. What's up, Petunia?
Man,
That's right.
this shit is getting crazy, ain't it?
Listen,
God
this has been
damn.
one hell of a year. I'm gonna say that. This has been one hell of a year already, and it's not over. We ain't even in December yet. You understand?
We
Now
can't get out of this year. We can't.
Man, we stuck in a time loop. That's what we stuck in a time loop. We just stuck. It's just like, God damn.
This shit is weird. Like,
It's
are you telling me our eyes didn't see what we see? We didn't watch Michael Jackson grow up and grow old.
Now this nigga ain't black, he's brown. Now he's man. They trying to make him every color but black right now. You know, it's like, listen, it's like Jesus Christ has risen. Oh, Jesus is white. He's not black. Jesus is Middle Eastern. Now Michael is not black. They're trying to make Michael white, family. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's insane. It's insane.
We don't care how much bleaching, how much skin cream, or whatever you use. Michael Jackson is black. We didn't see a Hispanic fall out of his family. If y'all don't knock it the hell if they had an Hispanic in their family, they hid it. That motherfucker was under the closet in the bed, okay?
They're saying this nigga Michael Jackson was Dominican now, man. I'm like, what the hell is going on? When the hell was Michael Jackson ever Dominican? Grew up in the Midwest. Middle class black family, black American family.
But do you know if they had any Mexicans in their family, as bad as a time that they came up in when it was not cool to be black, they would have rolled on that. They would have came out with that. They would have said, "We are not black. We are Dominican."
Come on, man. Hold on, man. Let me play this. Let me play this stupid fool Fabio who says Michael Jackson looks like him. He doesn't look like Michael Jackson. Now let me play this video of him saying Michael isn't black.
Oh, shit. You're still cosplaying a black. Yeah, but you're still cosplaying.
I don't agree with that word. I don't agree.
Yeah, but you're still. You do know Michael Jackson is black, right? He's a black man. He's a black American, African American man.
He's a very dark shade of skin.
No, he's black. He's black. He's a black man. He's black.
A black man would be someone from Congo or something like that. No, he's not from Congo.
What?
Yes, Catherine is half Hispanic and she's half Japanese.
shit, that's crazy.
half Hispanic and half Japanese.
It's sad. It's getting to be sad.
Where are these immigrants getting this information from? It's sad that we got a lot of immigrants trying to tell Black American people who we are.
When they come over here to go to our schools to get education. But see, it's what they think of us. And my auntie always said, you got to be very careful with how people think of you, because they will show you in their actions towards you how they really think about you. They don't think that they always trying to tell us. Like, that shit drives me crazy. Why are you trying to tell us and you guys haven't even built the institution in your country. You guys ain't built no institutions in your country. You come over here to go to school. So why do you keep trying to tell us? These are our school. We have hundreds of HBCUs.
Man.
What are you talking about?
Man.
It's crazy.
Did this dude just say Catherine was...
It's Japanese. Anything but black, just like you said. Anything but black. Anything but black.
Listen, family, sometimes I feel like I died a long time ago and I woke up in the Twilight Zone. I've been living in the Twilight Zone. Like,
no, but we left that frequency look like in 20 or 21, like the whole frequency changed.
This is crazy. The brother said, I'm not an impersonator. I was born this way. And Michael wasn't black. I'm the real Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wants to look like me. This brother is saying Michael Jackson wants to look like him. I don't know what to say to that, family.
When Michael Jackson had his surgeries, he did not have this damn man in mind. He wanted his eyes big like Diana Ross, and he wanted his nose slender. His skin, that was just what happened to him because he had that 𝗣𝗲𝗿𝗺 or whatever that disease is called.
Yeah.
He was not intentionally trying to look like you. You know he fried his hair over the years, putting all them damn chemicals in it, trying to keep that Jerry curl going.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was not trying to look like you, man. Michael Jackson did that self-hate on himself.
Yes, he did. It's sad.
He didn't even know. Michael Jackson didn't even know he was a nice-looking man. He didn't even know that he was nice-looking.
Yeah. He had a complex about his nose.
Thank you.
And he
wasn't trying to look like you, you fool.
It's crazy, family. It's crazy. Hold on, let me finish playing the video. Let me finish playing it.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So Michael Jackson literally. Okay, you want me to show you interviews where Michael Jackson?
Why do people have straight hair?
Great hair. Wait. Black people have bad hair. Wait, black people have bad hair. Wait. Black people don't have bad hair. There's no such thing as bad hair.
This is an immigrant saying black people have bad hair. Think about this. You're impersonating Michael Jackson, a black American man. You purposely make yourself to look like him. And then you got the nerve to say black people got bad hair. You got the nerve to say something negative about a black American icon that you're trying to be like, and then say something negative about the people or the lineage that he represents. Family, you can't make this shit up.
They are disgraceful. And they come from nothing, and they ruthless to me. They ruthless they are scary ruthless because they underhanded. They underhanded. They ain't gonna come at you straight up. They finna be underhanded. Black folks is the underdog to me. And if you do something to black folks, knowing that they the underdog, knowing what all they been through, you ain't shit.
Come on. Let me see where Fabio. Let me get. I'm thinking. I'm getting like Eastern European vibes from Fabio. I just got to look up and see where the hell Fabio is from. I just got to see where he's from, man. I just got to see Fabio Jackson's real face. So he's Hispanic. This is a Hispanic dude playing. Hold on, let me. I gotta figure out where this dude is from because I'm thinking he's like Eastern European. But a name like Fabio, is he from Spain or is he Mexican? Is he from Spain, family? Does anybody know where Fabio is from? Anybody know where this dude is from? Fabio. Let me. Fabio Jackson is from what country? Is from where? It's not telling me where he's from, y'all. Where is he from? He's from England? I was getting like Middle East. I was getting not Middle Eastern, but like Eastern European vibe. So this dude is from England. And he wants to tell us, family, that we got bad hair. But he's trying to imitate a foundational black American. One of our greats, one of our icons. I don't know. All I know, he was born in Portugal. So is he Portuguese living in England? Is he Portuguese living in England? This is insane. This is insane, y'all. Listen, this is like the Twilight Zone, like serious Twilight Zone. Like, hold on, I'm gonna let it finish playing out, but I just had to stop it right there because this brother tried to say we got bad hair. What the heck is bad hair, family? What the heck is bad hair? Even us as black folks, we gotta stop saying bad hair, family. There ain't nothing wrong with our hair. If anything, we got strong hair. If anything, we got strong. We ain't nothing weak about us. We got strong hair, if anything. But bad hair, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's real crazy to me. But hold on, let me let this thing finish playing out.
We don't have bad hair. What is bad hair?
Grow hair like that.
Oh no, I've seen black women grow hair like mine, longer.
It's probably
Brother said it's probably a wig.
No, it's
His
not a
brother is
wig,
crazy.
Fabio. No. I know black girls literally have hair
it
like
doesn't
me.
matter. It's not about that. It's about how Michael is. Michael is mixed with a lot of races. It's not just black.
He's
He's
black.
not
He
just
has
black.
a different mix.
Do
Why are you realistic here?
I am realistic. Michael
You
Jackson.
also mixed with other races, right? So that doesn't make you fully Indian.
But yeah,
You have
but
to whatever your ancestry was.
wait. But Michael was black though. He was definitely black.
Dark skin.
He's a black man. He's got the fro. He's got
Family.
Honestly, looks more brown than black, to be honest.
He looks more
They're still
brown
cosplaying.
than black, to be honest, family. What are we gonna do, family? What are we gonna do about Fabio? I think Fabio's canceled, right? We canceled Fabio. Did we cancel Fabio? I think Fabio's canceled, family. This is crazy. You can't make this shit up. You really can't make this up. Really, family, I just really brought this up because You know, this is a spiritual attack. This is black people have been under heavy propaganda and witchcraft, family. But this is a spiritual attack that's going on right now. Uh-oh. I don't know who this is, family. I don't know. We just gonna bring people up. I don't know. Nimba, you trying to get up here, brother? What's going on? Hello? Did you hit the button by accident? Yeah, he hit the button. He hit the button by accident. Family. This is spirit. This is a spiritual attack. Black people are under heavy, and listen. The real black, not the fake black people, not the wannabe black. I'm talking about the foundational black Americans are under spiritual attack. Wickedness, just straight up propaganda and witchcraft, and nigga, they wanna be us. They want to be us. They want to be us so bad. They want to be us so bad, family. Family. They want to be us. What's up, Suitland?
Oh, no.
Did you mean to get up here? Or you didn't mean to get up here?
No. Mistake.
Mistake? Okay. I'll drop you back down. No problem.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Unity is the way we find our strength and share our
Family, this is getting weird. Thank you for tapping the screen, though. Appreciate it. Just tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Let's try to make the For You page. But family, it's getting weird. And listen, some of us, we used to bag on Michael Jackson. Like, Michael Jackson didn't want to be black. We used to say things like that. Michael Jackson don't want to be black. And then we find out it's because he's suffering from vitiligo. Family, we knew he had a complex about his nose. That's why he got a nose job. Family, I want to take this time to say, you got to love yourself. You got to love the skin. You got to love the hair. You got to love everything that the good Lord, that the Most High, that your ancestors gave you. Black is beautiful. Black is courageous. Black is phenomenal. Listen, you are the cream of the crop. Listen, understand, when you're the cream of the crop, everybody want to take a shot at you. Everybody. And you got to be able to handle that. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not easy being black. It's not easy being black because you have a target on your back forever. You are forever. See, when you're number one, it's not easy being number one. It's not easy being black. It's not easy being number one. Because when you're number one, number two, and when you're number one, you're number two and number three's target. When you're number one, everybody wants your spot. So being number one and being black, it's not easy, family. It's not. Because when you're black in America, you have a target on your back. And I'm going to tell you right now, just embrace it. Just embrace it. When you the biggest, guess what the biggest got? The biggest problems. If you the biggest is always going to carry bigger problems. Embrace it. Just embrace it. Family, this is the Twilight Zone, man. This is the Twilight Zone, man. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, family. It's crazy. Listen up, man. Listen up, man. Fabio is not the real Michael Jackson. He's a delusion. That brother is suffering from an identity complex. To be a Michael Jackson impersonator, fam, he makes a living off of impersonating Michael Jackson. And then to say the things that he said about Michael Jackson. All that should tell you is that racism is always going to exist. Always. Always. The very person that you're impersonating, and you're a racist yourself. You're a suspected white supremacist. Let's call it what it is. He's a suspected white supremacist. Suspected. Because we don't know him. We don't really know for sure, but he's suspected. The way he's talking, the way he's carrying himself, he's suspected. The things that he said in that interview, family, Michael Jackson was not black. His mother, Catherine, family, this is new information. His mother, Catherine, was Hispanic or Dominican and Japanese. Has anyone ever heard that before? Has anyone ever heard that before, family? That Michael Jackson's mom was Dominican and Japanese? I just want to know. The family from Gary, Indiana. The black family from Gary, Indiana. Michael Jackson, born to Joe Jackson and Catherine Jackson. Raised in a black working household in the Midwest. The man who grew up singing gospel harmonies in the living room. That one. The man who sung ABC 1 2. When in the world did we ever hear Catherine was Dominican and Japanese, and that Michael was a mixture of everything? Boy, these tethers will lie. Boy, these tethers will lie. These tethers will make up everything under the sun, family. They will make up everything under the sun, family. I want you to know they'll make up everything under the sun. Michael Jackson's mother, let me say it again, Michael Jackson's mother was Dominican and Japanese. According to Fabio. Here's what Fabio should be looking like. But this is who he wants to look like right here. Y'all see this brother Fabio got his lips done, got his nose done, got his hair done. And he's trying to say that Michael Jackson's trying to look like him. Nigga, you wasn't before Michael Jackson. You was born in 1993. That's what, and you know what I think another thing is, family, it's the age. It's the age. It's the and I'm not throwing a shot at the youngsters, but listen, man, listen. You just you're just not old enough to know what it really is. I get it. But let me shock you. For those who might not know, let me shock you real quick. Come close. I gotta tell you a secret. Come close. Michael Jackson was a black man. Don't tell anybody. But Michael was really black, ethnically and culturally. That's the secret. That's the secret. Michael Jackson was black, ethnically and culturally. Regardless to what you may think. Michael Jackson is one of our greats. It's so sad, family. If we let these people, family, they'll try to make all our icons and all our heroes white. And they don't got no shame about it. They don't got no shame. There ain't no shame. There ain't no shame. Listen, family, I thought the family was gonna come up and chop it up with me today. Listen, if y'all want to chop it up, just go ahead and hit that invite button, man, and I'll bring you up. I'll bring you up right away. Just go ahead and hit the invite button, man, because I don't even know if I can go any longer than what I'm going, man. I'm already yawning and I'm already tired and I'm already fed up, family. To be true, if I'm being honest, I'm already fed up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the world today because they are allowing some. Obviously, this brother got mental health issues. If your job is to become a black man and you're a white man and you make money off impersonating a white man, then family, you man, you just down bad. You just got I think he's suffering from mental health, if you ask me. I think he's suffering from mental health. He said Michael wasn't black. He was a mixture of everything. And his mother, Catherine, was black. No, not even black. She was Dominican and Japanese. See, this is what happens when you don't do your homework. This is what happens when English is your second language. This is what happens when there's nobody there that can give you guidance. Just straight up guidance. This is what happens when you don't delineate. This is the very reason why we are delineating, because you got immigrants telling black people they're not black. That's worse than the African. That's worse than the Caribbean. At least they know better, not to say we're not black. But these other immigrants, these other tethers, these YT looking tethers, they got the nerve to say Michael Jackson wasn't black. I don't know what to tell y'all, family. All I can say is, family, I'm already beat. I'm already dozing. I'm falling asleep already. I just want to jump on live real quick. I was actually in another room before I came in here, getting it in. We're gonna be selling some more NFTs for the foundational Black American coin, the first of its kind. We're gonna be selling some more NFTs. December 4th is the cutoff time. So if you're a foundational Black American and you want to be a founder of the FBA coin, make sure you go to the website fbacoin.org, right? And click on the Telegram and holler at me. All I can say is just hit me up directly. DM me directly. I'm from the Telegram. I'll give you the game. I'll tell you what you need to do. As long as you're a foundational Black American, ethnically Black, I got you, man. We're gonna hook you up with an NFT. We're gonna make sure. Now, the NFTs cost, it's not for free. We're trying to see the LP. but we're gonna hook you up. We're gonna show you some love. We're gonna get you in the door. We're gonna get you the right one that you're looking for, the right one that you're comfortable with. The money that you're comfortable spending, we got a wide range from $50 all the way up to $600. You just pick where your comfort level is, and we're gonna take care of you. Y'all check out the FBA coin, man. Hey, listen, family. This ain't it. I might come back on tomorrow or later today and just show you what it is. That's it. I'm dozing, family. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm dozing already. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this thing. Unless somebody want to come up and chop it up, keep me awake, man, for a little bit. I'll stay up for a little bit longer, man. But I'm a little late coming up here because I was working on. I was selling these NFTs in the background. We got some things we got hooked up for another time. But if you ain't got your FBA coin yet, your FBA coin NFT, that is, get them. You got till December 4th. December 4th is the last cutoff date. As long as you're an FBA and you got, I'd rather have you lineage verified, but if you can do something, show us something that you're FBA, we might, I'm not saying we will, we might hook you up with this NFT and get you in the gate. If not, that's what it is. But these, look, the highest tier, which is our diamond tier, family, there's only one left. Only one left of the diamond. So, and I got a feeling it's going to be sold by tomorrow. I'm saying I got a feeling. Hey, but look, family, this is crazy. Michael Jackson is a nigga, okay? He's a foundational Black American, okay? Stop that bullshit. Stop that bullshit. What do you say? I bullshit? I bullshit? Yeah. Stop the bullshit, family. When you hear people say stuff like Michael isn't Black, they're delusional. I don't care what job they got. They're delusional. They shouldn't have a job. If you're saying that, you saying Michael Jackson is not Black, he's ambiguous. It's like saying Prince is from Norway. You feel me? You ain't even, your brain is on drugs. Remember that commercial? This is your brain. This is your brain on, you know what I'm saying? On drugs. If you think Michael wasn't Black, let me do this, family. I see y'all in the comments. If you believe Michael Jackson wasn't Black, put your hands up. Let me see. Who believes that lie? I want to know who I can sell ice to Eskimos to. Who believes that Michael Jackson wasn't Black? Is everybody sane in here? Ain't nobody crazy up in here? Everybody sane? Okay, cool. Well, listen up, family. I appreciate y'all showing up. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I was gonna try to go a little longer, but man, I'm tired. I'm tired as hell. I'm about to come back rejuvenated maybe tomorrow or the next day. Man, that be some of the most dumbest shit. Yeah, that is the most dumbest shit, man. That's the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. If y'all come up, I'll stay up a little bit longer, man. But I just want to know who believes this shit. What's up, your boy?
Hi, I don't believe that, but what I want to know is what is FBA? Because I heard some people arguing yesterday, and it was a crazy argument. And the girl, I forget the girl's name. I follow her. I forget her name, but I don't see her on that often. She was arguing with somebody from FBA, and it was crazy. What is FBA?
Foundational Black American. It's a lineage, ethnic group.
Okay.
All it is.
Okay. All right. Well, you're tired. I'm not going to keep you up. I just wanted to ask that question, and one day we'll get a chance to talk. And follow me because I host a live as well.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you. Have a good night. You could drop me.
Thank you. I'll drop
Thanks
you
for
right
having me.
now. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, I'm tired, family. I'm dozing. I'm dozing trying to do this live, man. I'm dozing. But listen, man. Before I go, family, listen. Before I go. Just understand this, man. This has been one hell of a year, hasn't it? It's getting crazy. It's getting weird out there, family. Listen, we got to stick together. That's all I'm gonna say, family. We got to stick together. We got to get the crazy people up out of here. We got to delineate and make it a strong delineation. We got to delineate from non-FBAs. We got to delineate from political parties that don't serve us. We have to delineate, family, and that is our safety. That is the only way we are going to survive. But family, Michael Jackson wasn't black. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's like saying Janet Jackson's not black. That's like saying Tito Jackson is not black. Family, that's like me having a great grandparent who's Cherokee Indian and my grandfather not being Cherokee also. That's just crazy. If your brothers are black, are you is the next thing he's trying to say is Michael Jackson was adopted? Because Joe Jackson, that's a nigga. Tito, another nigga. Janet, that's a nigga too. The Jackson family is a black American family. As messed up as some of them may look and be. You from Africa, bruh. There's always one. There's always one, family. There's always one that wants to make me African. Isn't that crazy? Always one. Listen, you know what's crazy? You from Africa, but I'm not. I'm from here. I'm a foundational black American. I come from a lineage that built this country. We didn't immigrate here. We built this country. We was here before there was an America. Let's see what this is, man. Let's just see. Let's play along with it. Let's play along with it. 1 2 3 4 0 9 8 7. Go ahead.
What up, bro? What up, bro? Thanks for letting me up.
Mm-hmm.
First time caller.
Okay.
Been watching you for a little bit. I just got on TikTok. I'm new to TikTok.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
What you got to say about the topic, brother?
What's the topic?
Fabio, he said Michael wasn't black, man. What do you think?
He was black, but then like he should have stopped, like, on the Thriller album. You know how he looked on the Thriller album? He kind of looked a little brown still.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just stayed like that. But like after that, like once he started turning white, like all the bad he started getting hit with all kinds of charges and stuff. But it is what it is.
Okay. Now you was in a comment. You said you from Africa, bruh.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I said, bro.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from California.
Okay, what are you ethnically, brother? You sound like you're Hispanic.
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican, right? Okay.
Yeah, so, bro.
You're not Spain, right? You're not from Spain?
Nah.
What do you mean? How come?
Huh?
How come you're not from Spain?
Because my family comes from Mexico. Before the FBAs, bro. Before the FBAs, bro.
You're from Spain, brother.
Nah, bro.
You're a conquistador. Yes.
Nah, bro. Nah.
What? Okay. How come?
I might be mixed.
Blood? Don't you got conquistador blood flowing through your veins?
Maybe. A lot of Mexican people do, but
what do you mean maybe, brother? That's what you do.
A lot of us do, but we also we also have indigenous blood.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
indigenous
bro.
blood? You're
Yeah, bro.
you're a mosquito?
Yeah, bro. I'm more FBA than you, bro.
No, I don't know about that, brother. That's a lie.
Yeah. I don't think
I don't
so.
got no, I don't got no Africans in my family. I don't got no Caribbeans in my family. All I got is foundational Black Americans in my family. If anything, I could claim indigenous. You know, I really got Cherokee in my family. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I'm a
Bro,
foundational Black American.
bro, you foundational. They come from Africa, bro.
No, they don't. That's a lie.
You guys descend
Some of us have
from the
African
slaves, right?
descent. Some of us
You
have
guys,
African. Yeah, but hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Now if you say you're indigenous, which you're not, you're a conquistador. You've been breeded out. You know, y'all done bred out. Y'all done La Raza is running deep in your veins. Y'all lighten the race. Since you're saying you're indigenous, right? You should know better that indigenous were slaves too, brother.
yeah, no. But what I'm saying is that
Mexico was a slave colony, right?
Mexico freed the slaves, bro.
Mexico was a slave colony,
Mexico
right?
freed the slaves, bro.
But Mexico was a slave colony, right?
Nah, bro. Mexico freed the slaves before United States, bro.
Okay, but Mexico was a slave colony.
Well, they enslaved indigenous people.
They enslaved okay, now we're going somewhere. So you're saying that Mexico was the only country that enslaved indigenous people, or did America also enslave indigenous people too?
Nah, well, that's what I'm saying. But they brought Africans from Africa.
So how many Africans do you think they brought over to the United States?
I don't know. They said a lot.
No,
It's a lot.
there wasn't a
Like
lot.
millions.
No, there wasn't even a million. Not even close.
Bruh, what are you talking about, bruh?
Brother, listen. I'm gonna hit you with some scholarship, brother. Okay, let me just listen up. Okay, according to Harvard, who has all the documentation on the slave ships and the manifestos. You know how many slaves they said was brought over? You can
Like,
Google it. You can Google
yeah,
it.
they brought slaves to
Do you know how
all
many
throughout
slaves?
America.
Do you know how many slaves they brought over to the United States? Do you know how many slaves made it to the United States? How many African slaves? African.
I
Do
don't
you
know. I don't know.
90,000. 90,000 African slaves made it to the United States. African. Do you know that there was 3 classifications in the United States? You want to know what those 3 classifications were?
What?
American Negro. Negro is what?
African.
No. Negro was black. But American Negro, American Creole, and guess what the other classification was?
Well, I don't know.
African Negro. Why would they say African Negro, and then why would they say American Negro? Why would those classifications be different?
Well, cause no, those are just the names that the white man gave you guys.
Why would they say no? These are classifications they gave the original the people that were here. They called them African Negroes. They called them American Negroes, and then they said American Creole. Why would they use those 3? And those are documented, sir. Why would they have those 3 classifications documented?
Who documented those names? The white man. The white man documented those names.
Okay. The white man.
He's the one that named you guys.
Why do you think? No. Why do you think the white man documented those names?
Because he came overseas with like you.
No.
He came over. He came over.
You can't even.
Now.
You hear how you sound. If you can hear how you sound, you wouldn't be talking like that because you sound slow.
Things are backwards, brother. Things are
think
backwards, bro.
Think about it again. Listen. First of all, this is what you got to understand, family. The Spanish named Jews. The Spanish owned you. They were also European. They were also classified as whites.
All right.
Okay.
That
So,
ended though. That
so,
ended. Mexico won their independence from Spain.
eventually,
That's over. That's over.
eventually, but guess what? The colonization didn't stop because they brainwashed y'all. They taught y'all La Raza. They told y'all to breed out the black indigenous that was in you. They told you to lighten the race. Am I right or am I wrong?
Nah, bro, you wrong.
So La Raza's not real.
Nah, whoa.
Oh,
It's not. It's not real. It's
yeah,
not
but
real.
it's not. It's not. Yeah. So y'all don't
Nah,
believe that?
nah.
That's a lie, man. Come on, man.
You
You're
just
not.
a lot of Mexican people.
You're not
Like
believing.
you ask them, some of them say that they're more Spanish, but the majority of Mexicans, they'll say that they're more like native.
Don't y'all got a small hat for the president right now?
Yeah,
So, brother,
Mexico's winning, brother. Mexico's
you're
winning.
you're a Spanish conquistador, brother. That's what you are.
Nah.
It's okay,
That's
brother.
not true, bro.
Indigenous, no. Indigenous,
I've been here longer than you, bro.
no. You haven't. Not really.
Yeah, I have.
Not really,
Mexico, because I come from the Aztecs, brother.
brother.
Before
Brother.
before
Y'all
they
all,
brought you on the slave ships, brother.
brother. The Aztecs were indigenous blacks with afros.
No, they weren't,
The
man.
Mayans were indigenous
That's the
blacks.
lie. That's the lie. That's the
That's
lie,
not a lie.
brother.
That's not a
That
lie.
is a lie, brother.
There's
That
a
is a lie,
map.
brother.
There's a map. There's a map, sir, that's worth about $1 million. I think it's in Sweden. And when they painted the Americas, they painted the original Americans as black. When you look at the Aztec, the Mayans, the Incas, when you look at their artifacts, they had big lips.
You
They
being
had
disrespectful,
wide
bro.
nose.
You being
No,
disrespectful,
that's
bro.
not that. No, brother.
You
Telling the
being
truth.
disrespectful, bro.
Telling the
That's not
truth is
true.
not telling. No, that is true. Telling the truth
That's
is
not true, brother. That's not
telling the
true.
truth is not
No,
disrespectful.
brother.
They had big lips
You
and
disrespecting,
wide
bro.
noses. So you
Nah,
tell me,
brother.
how was that African? I mean, how was that Mexican or Spanish or conquistador? That's not.
Nah,
The,
brother.
the original,
The Aztecs and the Mayans,
everywhere you
and they
go,
weren't black, bro.
everywhere you go, when you think of indigenous people, it's always going to be melanated. It's
Right.
never going to be anything other than that.
There's different kind of melanated people,
Yeah. Brother,
not just black
you
people.
are a hybrid race. Mexican is a new race on this earth. You're a
Nah,
mixture
bro.
of Spanish and I guess some indigenous. I'll give you that, some indigenous, but they breeded you out.
Nah, brother.
See, the Spanish, what they did, they breeded, they see what they didn't do in the Americas, they did over there in the Spanish colonies. They breeded you out. They made you like their son, and then they drilled in your head, hey, go find a lighter woman than you. Go find a lighter man than you, and they breeded y'all out. So you are no longer who you think you are. Matter of fact, y'all had an ethnogenesis. You are Mexican, but you're not indigenous, family. The real indigenous are still here. You're looking at them. You're looking at
Yeah.
You're looking at them.
No, you not in, bro. There you go, being disrespectful again, brother. Trying to claim this land when it ain't yours, brother.
Brother, this is my land.
No, it
I
ain't,
was
bro.
here. Okay, okay. Let me say it like this. Let me just keep it PG because I'm not gonna go too deep. Let's just keep it PG. Okay, listen. Do you know that black people were here before there was a United States? Do you know that? Did you know that? And if we were here and we built the United States and then it became the United States after we built it,
Bruh, you don't build
we are
nothing, bruh.
indigenous to the United States. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we did. We built
Who?
everything in the United States. Everything. We
Mexican people built America, brother.
Okay. No, you didn't. That's a lie. So let me ask
Everywhere
you
you
this.
look,
Let me
everywhere
ask
you
you
look,
this.
who's
Let me
building
ask
the
you this.
houses, brother?
Brother,
Who's building the roads, brother?
It's called
Mexican
immigration.
people, brother.
It's called
Mexican
immigration.
people, brother. I don't see none of you guys out there building nothing, bro.
It's called immigration and cheap. Yeah, because it's cheaper to hire a Mexican than it is to hire an American.
I don't see you guys building nothing, brother.
Cheaper
But you just want to take credit. This being disrespectful, bro.
Brother, it's cheaper to hire a Mexican than it is to hire an American to build a house. Am I right or am I wrong? If I'm a business, right, and I want to make more money, and the houses y'all build fall apart, that's just a fact. Everybody complains about that. But if I'm a business, right, and I want cheap labor, I know I got to go to an immigrant to get it done because y'all will work for pennies on the dollar, where Americans are going to say, I'm not going to do that. You got to pay me what I'm worth. That's a fact, or it isn't.
Nah, brother. I'm just saying that they Mexicans building stuff everywhere you look.
You're building
All
stuff
across
because
the
it's called
country.
cheap labor.
You don't see. I don't see you guys out there building nothing, bro.
Before you even came here, we were the ones building it. The White House was built by Black Americans. All the buildings you see that y'all came to later, y'all came over in the 50s and the 60s. We built that. You're an immigrant. That's the reason why you're an immigrant here, and I'm not.
Nah, brother.
That's the reason why they can deport you.
You talking like a white man right now. You talking like a white man. When the Mexican man is original to this land, but now the white man came from Europe. The white man came and he's like, now he want to say we're the immigrants, but he's the real immigrant, just like you.
I'm not an immigrant.
Just like you come from Africa, and now you come over here with the white man, and now you want to call us immigrants and claim the land just like the white man.
I can't be an immigrant if
you a house Negro, brother.
Listen, brother.
You a house Negro, brother.
Immigrant. I can't be an immigrant if I was here before there was a United States. And there wasn't no United States until we built it. And then
you built it
in 1776.
You built it.
You built it. Here. So
you built it with your daddy. You built it with your daddy.
We are
a house Negro. That's what you are, brother.
We are indigenous to at least the United States, brother.
You want to claim the house that you built as a slave with your white master.
Doesn't matter. We built it. Okay,
you a house Negro, brother. You a house Negro.
Let me ask you this: What did Mexicans invent? Give me some of your inventions off the top of your head. What Mexicans invented? Give it to me right now.
Well, one thing I could think of. I don't know if it's an invention, but I know FBA never did it.
No, give me something that Mexicans.
Let me tell you something. FBA, like Miss Mexico. Miss Mexico just won Miss Universe, right?
No.
An FBA woman never won Miss Universe, brother.
No, listen.
That's just one thing, brother. FBAs have never won Miss Universe, brother.
Give me something that Mexicans invented.
Chocolate.
What? No, you didn't invent chocolate. Stop it.
Corn.
Corn, no, you can't invent corn.
Beans.
Brother. Beans, you can't
Squash.
invent beans, brother. Squash, you can't invent
the
squash.
Number 0.
You didn't invent the number 0, brother. Stop it.
The number 0.
Stop it, brother. You didn't invent the number 0, brother.
Chilies.
Chilies, you didn't invent chilies, brother. Give me
it all comes from. They created these things.
No, you can't. No, those are agriculture. Those are things that are grown. Those are things that came from the soil. Those are you can't claim minerals. You can't claim squash. Give me something that you invented that we use.
The number 0,
sir.
The Mayans invented the number 0,
sir.
From Mexico.
I said Mexicans, not Mayans. Mexicans.
Mayans are Mexicans.
Give me something that no, they're not. Mexicans is a hybrid race. Mayans didn't have any Spanish.
Mayas are Mexico.
Mayans did not have any Spanish conquistador blood in their veins, sir. You are a hybrid race. You can't claim a Mayan.
Bro, Mayas are in Mexico, brother.
What did you invent, sir? What did Mexicans invent, sir?
I'm just telling you, brother. Universe is Mexican, brother. And FBA ain't never had a Miss Universe, brother. How about that?
Okay,
How about
now
that, brother?
now
How about
me
that,
what-
brother?
Now ask me
How
what
about
did
that,
FBA
brother?
invent? Ask me
How
what
about
did
that,
FBA
brother?
invent? Ask me what did FBA invent?
How about that, brother?
Ask me what did FBA invent, sir? Are you afraid to ask me that? Don't you want
Bro,
to know?
I heard it all. I heard about it already. I heard about
Okay, what did you hear? What did
everything,
you
brother.
hear? We invented everything.
I
Yeah, it's
huh?
called every genre of music. It's called the traffic light. It's called the refrigerator car. It's called microchip. What else do you? It's called, man. We invented damn near. How in the hell, if you've been here longer than us, and we invented more things than you guys did? How in the hell that what? All you can say is we can build a house, a cheap house at that, right? You can that falls apart that people still complain about at that. But you guys are talking about your construction workers. Did you invent construction workers? Sir,
Hey, brother.
we invented everything that you use today. The light bulb. The reason the
Nah,
light
brother.
bulb stays on, the reason why the light bulb stays on for a long time, that's because of us. The automobile, the first automobile was built by Floyd Patterson, a black man. George Washington Carver, the first biochemist. Where the hell are the Mexican biochemists at? But you're here first? No, sir.
Brother.
You got
Brother.
buffaloed by some Spanish conquistadors.
Brother, there was a whole
You
society
thought-
here,
you
and they
thought-
built everything on their own without any blacks or Spanish people.
Sir.
For
that
millions of
was us.
years, brother. Thousands
Sir.
of years, brother.
Sir, that was us.
You guys came after it, brother.
No.
And it wasn't you, brother. It wasn't you.
That was
It
us.
wasn't, brother. It wasn't.
Hold on. Miss Universe 1995, 𝗖𝗄𝐿 Smith was a black woman. So there you go, 1995. So you just lied. You said black people ain't never been Miss America. We got a
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. Okay, well,
I'm just saying.
Miss Universe 1995, 𝗖𝗄𝐿 Smith was a black woman. Go
I'm
look
just
it up.
saying, Miss Universe is 2025, brother.
Doesn't matter.
She from Mexico, brother. Mexico,
Doesn't
brother.
matter. Why it take them so long? We did it in 1995.
Brother, that's the past, bro.
We did it in 1995. You know what's the past? You trying to claim Mayan. That's the past, okay? That's the past.
Nah, brother. You the one trying to claim Mayan, brother.
Read it out.
You the one trying to claim Mayan, brother.
Brother, I'm actually glad that you came in because you woke me up. I was dozing. I ain't gonna lie. Before you came up here, I was nodding off. I was about to end alive. I was falling asleep. But then you came in here with your rhetoric. And you cool. I ain't got nothing against you. You cool.
I got nothing against you, brother.
You cool. You ain't been disrespectful. You ain't been. I mean, you say some little slick stuff, but I expect you gotta defend yourself. I understand, but brother, you gonna get this work. Okay, you gonna get this work. The truth is, brother, that you haven't invented anything. Okay.
What are you talking about, bro?
Let's go this right here. Okay, you're saying you're indigenous, right? You're saying you're indigenous, right? So
I'm a mix. I'm mixed.
So you fought off the Spanish conquistadors and you defeated them and drove them back, right?
I didn't do nothing, brother. I'm mixed, brother. I'm mixed. I got a little bit of Spanish, I'm gonna say, and I got some indigenous, bro.
Little bit of Spanish and a little bit of indigenous.
Yeah.
How much indigenous?
I don't know. Maybe at least like 60, I think.
60% indigenous. Are you sure about that?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna guess for you. It's like 60 to 70% conquistador. Spanish.
Brother.
Yeah. So the same way you say I'm from Africa, I'm gonna just say you from Spain.
It don't work that way, bro.
You Spain, man. You Spain,
It don't
man.
work that way.
It worked that way because you got 60, 70%. So you might as well be Spain. You ain't from Mexico. You from Spain, man. You from Spain. Just if you can put me in
Don't work that
Africa,
way.
If you can put me, you don't know it does with it. If you can put me in Africa, and I wasn't born there. I was born here. All my family come from here. I did my genealogy, sir. I can go back to at least 1790, and there's no African on any side of my family. Everybody come from here. So if my family been over here for okay, let me say like this: how long does it take for a person to be from where he's from? No matter where he came from, if I've been over here for over 400 years, doesn't that make me an American and not an African?
That's what the white man says too.
No.
Ever since he came over here.
Okay, hold on.
Now all the white people saying they're indigenous now.
From here, when you know dang well you're a hybrid, you're 60%, 70% Spanish, and I'm gonna give you that indigenous, that 30% indigenous. I'll give you that. I give you 30% indigenous, right? But you're 70% Spanish. How are you not Spanish?
Because you're saying that. I'm more native than
hold on. Let me correct it. They're saying native, not indigenous. You're native. So you're like a 70-30 Siberian. You're like 30% Siberian and 70% Spanish.
That's another lie, brother. That's another lie. You lying again, brother. You're lying again, brother.
You're Spain. What did I say?
You lying again, brother.
You're Spanative. You're Spanative. You're Spanative.
I'm indigenous, brother.
Spanative.
Indigenous, brother.
You can't be indigenous, brother. You got breeded out. They breeded you out. They breeded out any traits of indigenous. They breeded that out.
That's another lie. That's another lie.
That's the truth. Because
you're lying again, man.
That's what the Spanish did on all their colonies. They breeded out the indigenous out. They just. I mean, for lack of a better word, and I don't mean it to be disrespectful. They did not love your abuela. They took advantage of your abuela, sir. They didn't love her.
Look, there's some places where you go in Mexico, and there's still a lot of indigenous people there. And if you look at them, they're not African. No, they don't. There's some of them that have some, but there's some people, but the majority, there's some black people,
and y'all tuck them away so nobody can see them, don't you? Y'all don't.
There's some black people out there, but the majority.
Y'all don't want.
No, listen. The majority of indigenous people aren't black, brother. They're just indigenous people.
No, sir. Listen, the very definition of indigenous, you have to be melanated, sir. You cannot. There's no such thing as a YT indigenous.
That's what I'm talking about. Indigenous people from Mexico.
Such thing as a YT indigenous
aren't black, brother. They're not black, brother. Nah.
They are black. They are black.
Like when you go to Mexico right now, the majority of melanated people you'll see are indigenous people because indigenous people were in Mexico, not black people, brother. Like you say, you're trying to say that the Mayans were blacks, the Aztecs were blacks. That's not true, brother.
That's us. That's us. Well, let me say it like this.
That's a lie, brother. You lying, brother.
Let me say it like this, brother. Listen, how tall are you, sir? How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". Okay. Are you like athletic?
A little bit. I'm not like super athletic. I could be.
Okay. Let me.
When I was younger, I was more athletic.
Let me say it like this. I'm 6 foot, right? Very, very athletic. Okay. Mm-hmm. You put a tomahawk in my hand, I'm taking a scalp. You put a tomahawk in your hand, I'm coming back with the scalp. Why aren't there any African or black scalps? Why every time you see scalps, it's always of like a native or a YT person?
What are you talking about, brother?
I'm saying that, brother, when it comes to fighting wars, see, if it wasn't for the Maroons saving y'all, defending that border for y'all, the first president,
bruh, Mexico saved you guys, bro. Mexico saved your slaves, brother.
The first president of Mexico was black, and then y'all did that brother wrong. Y'all did that.
He was
brother.
half black.
He was black. He was
Half.
black. He was
Half.
black.
He was indigenous.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
more
He was black.
indigenous.
He was black and indigenous. That's it.
He was more indigenous though.
He was indigenous. That's
Don't-
right. He was
Yeah.
black. He
He
was
was
black.
indigenous.
You said it right. He was black.
He was
was
indigenous. There's
Half
pictures
black.
of him.
He was exactly. He was black. Your very first president of Mexico was black.
What was his
y'all
name?
got him about the pain. Y'all got him about the pain. But this is what I'm trying to say. Y'all are not the most athletic people. We know that. Let's just be real. Let's just speak truth to power. Hispanic people are not the most. Mexican people are not the most athletic people. The most athletic people, the people that can really fight off and really get at the enemy with the tomahawk, with the bow and arrow, and really can do some damage with it, is us. It's not y'all.
Brother, you guys were slaves.
Y'all are targets.
You guys were slaves, brother.
Not all of us, brother.
You guys couldn't do nothing, brother.
Not all of us, brother. Not all of us.
I'm telling you, Mexico, they fought. They were warriors, brother.
No, they weren't warriors.
Like I said, they won their independence from Spain, brother. You guys were slaves. You guys never started no wars and shit, brother.
Y'all was so much of warriors.
You guys would rather be house Negroes.
Hold on. If y'all was so much of warriors, brother, why y'all fleeing Mexico and why y'all over here with us? Why ain't y'all over there being warriors in Mexico and making y'all country great?
This is Mexico. California is Mexico, brother. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Y'all sold it.
I'm where I'm supposed to be, brother. I'm in Mexico, brother.
No, brother. You're not in Mexico, brother.
It is Mexico, brother.
No, it's not.
California, Arizona,
brother. I'm in
Texas,
California, brother, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's Mexico, brother.
It's not Mexico.
It is, brother.
Because guess
It
what?
is, brother.
Guess what? Across that border, that's where y'all don't want to go. Y'all don't want to see TJ no more. Y'all don't want to see Tijuana. Y'all don't want to see what's over on that side. Y'all want to come over here because guess what? Black Americans built this, brother.
Bruh, you didn't build nothing, brother.
Brother, it's a fact.
You didn't build nothing, brother.
It's not even anything to go against, brother. It's a fact. It's just a fact.
Brother.
It's just a fact, brother. It's a fact. Listen, you are Roberto Duran, and I'm Too Sweet. Game over.
Nah, brother.
Game over. You are what's his name? What's the other boxer's name? Canelo, and I'm Floyd Mayweather. Bing, 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 bing. Over. That's what it is, sir. You cannot fight off the enemy like we can.
Brother, you was a slave.
No,
you couldn't free yourself, brother.
No, we did.
You couldn't free yourself, brother.
Brother, the Civil War was won because of the black soldiers that fought in that war.
Yeah, you fought for the white man, but you can't fight for yourself, brother.
Lincoln, no. We was about you ever heard of Nat Turner? You ever heard of Nat Turner? We were tearing some of these plantations up. You ever heard of the Maroons, the ones that defended your border?
Brother,
we were tearing some things up.
Mexico defended the slaves, brother.
The Dismal Swamp. In the Dismal Swamp, that was us. Why don't we hear about any Mexicans in the Dismal Swamp fighting off the English and fighting off the French and fighting off the Spanish? Because it never happened.
Brother, there was a whole war. Mexican-American war.
Yeah, I got you. It was a whole war. A Mexican-American war. Yeah, I got you. It was a Mexican war. Who won that?
Mexico.
Mexico won the Mexican-American war?
Brother, we still here, brother. We still here, brother.
Stop it.
Might have lost the battle, but we ain't lost the war, brother.
We lost it, brother. You came from Mexico. You came from a third world country. You lost.
You came from Africa, brother. You came from Africa, brother.
No, I didn't come from Africa.
Your homeland is across the ocean.
Listen,
my homeland, I could walk there, brother.
My genealogy says
you gotta jump on a ship, brother. Like the white man.
Again, let me ask you again. What did you invent? What did Mexicans invent besides burritos?
All right, I got it right here. They invented the color television.
Hold on, hold on. Let me bring up Wolfie. Hold on, man. Jeez, I got it.
Chocolate, popcorn.
Wolfie, will you set our Mexican brother straight, please?
Oh, thank you. I was gonna be polite. We're not watching color TV. You're watching a smart TV, which the smart TV is a computer, and the computer was made by a Black American doctor, Mark E. Dean. But you're Mexican. You forget that you're a part of the transatlantic slave. You forget that you abolished slavery in 1989. You forget that you're in the United States. You're not in Mexico, boo boo. You need to go back to Mexico since you love that country so much and leave the United States of America. You got life all fucked up. Mexico lost the war with Texas and California, boo boo. You want to go there because I am a Texas. And the fact is, when Texas lost the war, y'all supposed to be the same and equal as white people. And you never been. You've been less than. You've been a pesticide. They don't even like your motherfucking ass. So you over here being, majority of your motherfucking people over here ain't undocumented illegal aliens. And yet you talking about black people? Bitch, you using all black people inventions from the personal computer. Your motherfucking, you can't use nothing in the world. You can't even drive a motherfucking car without it being run by a computer. So let's talk about that. Touchscreen was invented by a Black American. Digital wireless cell phone was invented by a Black American. Clear long distance phone call was invented by a Black American. Long distance airplane was invented by a Black American. GPS was invented by, this is the motherfucking United States of America. It ain't no Mexican billionaires in the United States of a motherfucking America. So when you try to compete and compare, realize this, bitch. You get your numbers because 65 million is not 65 million Mexicans, bitch. 65 million is Mexicans, Cubans, all them motherfucking Hispanics. And Hispanics only been around in the United States of America not even 50 years, bitch. It haven't even been, Latino haven't even been in the United States not even 40 years, bitch. So you haven't even been here not even a century. You're Mexican, you're Hispanic, you're Latino, and you're not a United States of American. So you need to go back to your third world country and build that motherfucker. Because you, motherfucker, you is a descendant of Africa, bitch.
Damn.
I hate that they don't even know they descend from Africa because they was a part of the transatlantic slave. Y'all abolished slavery in 1829, but you know, motherfucker, what cities and states was already a free state? It wasn't Mexico, bitch.
I'm gonna say that she's right because you said you're 5'9", you're pretty tall for a Hispanic person. You're pretty tall. You get that height from Spain. If anything, you got that height coming from Spain.
That's another lie, brother. That's a lie, brother.
No, that's not a lie, man.
That's a lie, brother.
Y'all are short. Y'all are like
that's not true.
5'7". Y'all got them big old heads and y'all unathletic.
That's not true, bro.
That is true. If we go to Mexico right now, you talking to me, I'm not gonna see a bunch of 5'7" brothers walking around. When you talk about the construction workers working on the houses, you think they 6 foot? No, majority of them are like 5'7", 5'5", 5. Y'all are short. Even when we go to Africa, they're not that tall over there in Africa either, brother. They're kind of short. They got a few tribes that got the height, but when you go over there, brother, they're short. So when she says y'all mix with African and Spain, she's right.
Nah, brother.
When you look at Black Americans are tall.
Not all Black Americans are tall, brother. Not all of them, brother.
Brother.
Not all of them.
Brother.
Just like not all Mexicans are small, man.
Brother,
you like to generalize a lot, brother.
No, brother.
You like to generalize a lot.
Most Mexicans are small. If I see any 6
not all of them, brother.
If I see, I'm thinking they come from. I'm thinking European, because European where you get the height from. But
that's not true.
Foundational Black American.
No, brother. Not all of them, brother. Not all of them, brother.
Brother, that's us.
Not all of them. There's some of you, but not all of them.
Brother, majority of us.
Just like there's some Mexicans that are tall, there's some of them that are small, brother.
When you go to the NBA, brother, how tall are those brothers in the NBA, sir?
over
Those are
6 feet, but
those are black
that's
folks.
not average size
Better
though.
yet, name a Mexican in
Those
the
are black
NBA.
folks. There is no
Better yet, name a Mexican in the NBA.
man. I'm trying to help you out, brother. I'm trying to give you the game. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just telling the truth.
Hey, well, look at your black brothers. They don't even like black women. Kobe, he married a Mexican woman, brother.
Jesus
He married a
Christ.
Mexican woman. He
Mexican,
not
I
he
love
not marrying an
how
African woman, brother.
I
A
love
lot
how
of black
everybody
brothers,
blame
they don't even
everybody
like
else.
black women,
More
brother.
stats. Let me give you some more stats. 80%.
They
Your
don't
women
even
don't
date
even
black
like
women,
Mexican
brother.
men, sir. Your women do
80.
not even like Mexican men, sir. We
That's
wonder
true.
why. Y'all shaped like a
True.
motherfucking bell pepper and y'all don't even have a peen in the front to please.
80% of black people
Just
are
saying, brother.
black people, sir. 80% of black people, black men, black women are together 80% of the time. That's a small group that venture out and do that, bro. That's a small group.
When they blow up, when they become
So to
professional
say
athletes,
that,
they either date like what? They don't date black women, brother.
You go look
They
this up,
date
sir.
white
See,
women
this is the
or
thing
something
because
else.
you're not used to excellency and achievements in your culture. Majority of successful black Americans marry. 95% of black Americans that make over 6 figure and higher marry black Americans.
there you go.
See, that's the thing with you dumbass
It's a
people that
small
immigrate for a
percentage.
better life and
I'm just
cannot
saying, brother.
be a
Look,
man in
look,
your own
look,
motherfucking
It's the
look
country.
at Kobe,
least.
You
brother. Look
come
at
up, no,
Kobe.
no, 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 no. You over here, your
Look at
people's over
Kobe,
here
brother. Look at Kobe.
undocumented having multiple babies, getting on
Look at
government
Kobe, brother.
assistance. Y'all having kids that y'all can't afford,
Kobe
standing
Bryant, the
outside of
best
Home
basketball player,
Depot
brother.
wishing somebody come pick you up for you can make $1 today.
What
This
about
is your
LeBron
culture.
James, man?
This is your people.
Just
Y'all
saying,
out here
brother.
building badass houses. Nothing that y'all build that from a Mexican standing outside of Home Depot, those houses not even sustaining 6 months. This is your culture. People is going to find their house, they finding knowing. Look, why is your culture? People is talking about how y'all be on those sites, effing each other as men getting drunk and effing each other.
Uh-oh. Your Theo.
That's your culture. That is your culture.
That's your
I mean,
culture.
no. That is your culture. I grew up on the east side of Houston, Texas, baby. We had El Salvador's and Mexicans. Well, I know the motherfucking difference from M13 and the cartel. Don't play with me.
You don't know nothing, man.
Your
Baby, I
Theo.
know more than you.
Your Theo.
Would you like to know? Because, like I say, I'm a Houstonian.
You from Africa too, bro.
No. You 100% from Africa. And guess what, baby? You broke like them. Your country's a third world country like them. And y'all both have to come to the United States of America. You know, Mexicans was the first to cross over illegally because they didn't want to get sprayed with gasoline and pesticide. Bitch, they was spraying y'all with roach spray when y'all came over here to make 10 cents.
We was already here.
No, you was not already here. If you was already here, you wouldn't have been crossing over illegally in the United States. And they wouldn't have to deport over 1 million of y'all in 1930.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not even an elite. Because in 1930, the elite went to the United States federal government and sued to be white tea. You're not even an elite. That's El Paso. That's Corpus Christi. That's not even you, bitch. Not you. Not you. You're not even an elite Mexican. You're just a regular wetback.
Damn.
All right, but like I said, I'm indigenous to here, and you're not.
No. How the fuck you got indigenous blood and then try to dye black Americans of the indigenous blood especially from Texas, you dumbass.
You came from Africa.
Especially from California, you dumbass. What do you
Hey,
think they did with their enslaved people, you dumbass?
you from Africa. That's
And the
it.
fact that Mexico had enslavement of Africans and other indigenous people before the motherfucking United States, dumbass. And then had it longer than majority of the states in the United States. Mexico abolished slavery in 1829, dummy. Y'all underlined the melanated president. Texas went to war with Mexico because they wanted to keep slavery. And then the Mexicans who want to keep slavery moved to Texas with the Anglos. This is all documented history. Do you read a book? Because we know y'all motherfuckers is following everything black Americans do. I bet you got on some blue jeans right now. That's Negro colored. What was y'all Mexicans wearing? Huh?
Huh?
You already lost your culture, Taco Bell, because you motherfuckers don't know shit about shit. Your kids are dumb than a motherfucker on this land. I'm just saying. They can't read or write in English or Spanish. And none of y'all motherfuckers are welcome in Spain and you speak in Spanish and English. You motherfucker is a representative of the transatlantic slavery. All of it. From the Spaniards to the Portuguese to the European. Mexicans was fucked up. And still is.
Nah.
You wanna go?
Nah, that ain't what it is.
Brother, she ethered you already. She just wiped. She took the gum off the bottom of her shoe already.
Nah, brother, that she talking lies too, brother. That ain't all true, brother.
That is true, brother.
Hey, brother.
You can Google it. Wolfie's like a scholar, okay? If she said it, 9 out of 10, 9.8 times 8% or 98% is true.
Like a lot of the natives that were in America, like I say, not Mexicans. There's pictures of them, man, and they're not black.
Say it again. What?
The Native Americans that were here in the Americas before the white man came over and brought you guys, there's
Native
pictures of them, brother, and they're not black, brother.
Right, you're right. You're absolutely right. Native Americans are not black. They're Siberian.
That's another lie, brother. They're not Siberian, brother.
No, they are. They know that.
Sir, have you ever did your DNA? Go do your DNA so you can find out who your ancestors is. Because y'all got life all messed up over here. You're not indigenous to the United States of America. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't here in 1776.
We was here longer.
No. You wasn't here in United States of America. Got their independence in 1776 from the British. Keep that in mind. You was not here. You didn't fight it in the war. Even the Mexicans that was here didn't fight in the war. It's motherfucking more Puerto Ricans fought in the wars than it was ever a Mexican.
When did Mexico become a country?
When did Mexico become a country?
You the one who know it all.
No, that's your country. You just an immigrant here.
When did Mexico?
Ma'am, you the immigrant.
What you mean when it came a part of the United States of America? That's what you asking me? 1845.
So Mexico became
Texas. 1850. California.
Mexico gained.
And then the gold rush. Let's talk about the gold rush. How the fuck you in Mexico and your people wasn't a part of the gold rush? You forget you knew here, new booty. You knew here. You knew here. You're not the people that been here. You knew here. You had to cross the border. You ain't been here since before 1845. You're not from Texas. You're not from California. Your family immigrated over here after.
It's part of America.
After. And none of y'all motherfuckers can stand up and fight. That's why y'all trying to fly that third war flag, Mexico, Viva la Mexico. I have respect for the Mexicans that have respect and no knowledge. I don't have no respect for Mexicans that try to be racist and don't even know their own bloodline or history.
I'm not trying to be racist.
Who are you, sir?
I'm not trying to be racist at all.
Who are you? When you told him he was African, you act like y'all didn't have African slaves and like African slaves was not your president.
I never said nothing like that.
You told him an African. I was listening.
I said, yeah, that you guys come from Africa.
You're African Mexican.
What?
You are African Mexican.
Ma'am, no, I'm not.
Sir, yes, you are.
You're short like an African. You're short.
Nah, brother. There you go. Talking, man. Lies, brother. Lies.
No, you're short. You're listen. 5'9" is pretty tall, though. 5'9" is pretty tall for a Hispanic brother, right?
Taller than me.
You're short. You're probably taller than your dad, man. I think your dad was probably like 5'5". Am I lying?
You lying, brother. You lying, brother.
Come on, brother. You know I'm telling the truth. Your
Telling
mom was like 5'2", your dad was 5'5", and you lucked out. You got them Spain genes, and they grew you up with the 5'9". That's 5'9" is tall for a Mexican, brother. Usually it's 5'.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that because all y'all children are not Black Americans. Because the Mexican women love Black men, and we have more Black people in the United States than it is Mexicans. Keep that in mind.
That's true. There's only 36 million Mexicans in the United States. We're 45, 50 million of us.
There's more brown people even in Española than that too. But check this out real quick, since this gonna hurt their feelings. Check this out. All of the people that say we ain't who we are, just go ahead, put me on a big screen for me real quick. Too much. Let's see what the account was. Who they saw. They said on the north. This is talking about America, right? The so-called Indians, right? You see that? It says to the north, all possess alike the long, lank black hair and brown or cinnamon colored skin. Who is cinnamon colored? Who is brown and cinnamon colored?
Them short Mexicans that's in Houston, they just crossed the border.
It says a heavy brown and a dull, sleepy look, full compressed lips, and a slate. It says, look, a slate and sleepy eye, full compressed lips, and a what is this? A diluted nose. So a dilated nose. A dilated nose means that it's wide, but it's not where you can look underneath the nostrils. It's tilted down. Who has that nose? Who has compressed lips? Look at our lips, full compressed lips, not the African substructure where the lips poke out and hang down. They're full and wide. It says these traits, moreover, are equally common to the savage and civilized nations. Wait a minute. Maybe I got to get you another book that says it in plain English for you. I got you. Don't worry.
Oh, this brother got the scholarship.
That don't prove nothing, brother. That don't prove nothing.
No. Oh, my bad. Let me show you how old that book is before you say that don't prove nothing. You might be thinking that we wrote the book. Just 1 second. Let me go back.
Your white daddy wrote the book. Your white daddy wrote the book.
So why would they write about us in the book and they don't like us? Now look, you see where it says the Aboriginal race, the distinctive characteristics, 1844. So we didn't have nothing to do with that, and they wrote what they saw. So let me go and get back something right here too. And I know most people don't believe in this thing, but this book was written in 1910 because it goes in direct correlation.
Books, man. I know you got them. Send me all those books, man.
Look, 1910. You see that? We had nothing to do with this right now, right? We was trying to build ourselves up. 1 second. Let me get to the preference real quick, because this one says right here, boom. You see this? It says the history, right? The history goes for those who perceive a difference in the capabilities of the Negro. Who is a Negro? We are. As compared with who are those people? Compared with who? The author recommends a more extensive study of the conditions of the Negro than may be procured from observations of the American. Wait, what does that say?
Did that say American Negro? Didn't I just tell you that, brother? The classification. Why would they have to say American Negro if there wasn't an American Negro? Why would they have to say African Negro if there wasn't an African Negro? The three classifications I just tried to share with you, he's just showing you right there in the book, sir.
Look, it also says the shiftlessness and their concurrent ill qualities are results of the climatic conditions, not of the traits of blood. Besides, the American Negro has but lately emerged from slavery. He has known only the soil, while his more fortunate kinsman, family member, the who? Sir, you're going to have to now explain that.
Sir, let me explain something. You can Google Native American people from 1910 and a bunch of pictures come up, brother.
Sir, I'm
None of
reading
them
you a
are
book
Oh,
that
there's
From
was
pictures of
written
it.
1910, I
in
can show you how
There's
Michigan
pictures
1910.
is
of it,
sprayed
brother.
with
There's
pesticide
pictures
and
of it.
gasoline. They had a whole fire in El Paso where they threw Mexicans who crossed the border for against a better life into
Let
the
me,
prisons, and it was all Mexican descent who set them on fire with
okay.
gasoline. This happened
Listen.
in the United States of America, stupid.
Now watch this. Since he acts like he's really smart, his conclusion as a racial affinities are startling. Now, why is they startling? Let's go up to this little blue mark and see what everybody was trying to do with us. Forming a look, I'm gonna just read up a little bit. It says intermingling of the race, right? I'm not gonna say the other word, the race with those of the other races, and these in turn with still other races together, forming a miscellaneous intermingling of racial affinities that the ooh of today, as well as the ancestors in other times, is the kinsman and descendant of the Negro, holding the Negro's features and characteristics through the long years of racial transmutation, and I might add, in spite of the ooh intermarrying into other races, which fact is so thoroughly established by history. You hear that? Thoroughly established that y'all, everybody was trying to intermingle with us. This is literally empirical proof of y'all's intentions. Y'all were trying to grow yourself in. So wait a minute. You remember I said the conclusion, right? His conclusion as a racial infinities are startling but true to prove to be so. The ooh is the ooh in physique is the same as the race among which he lives. He is broad-headed among broad-headed races. Russians. You remember, y'all like to say that our language was never English or anything else, but being in so-called Africa, right? So why would they say we was in Russia? And we had the broad head of the races in Russia because we were running in Russia at that time.
Because the marks.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna get to that. Watch this. A long-headed among all long heads. You remember they said we came from Africa. Now check this out. Africa and Spain. That word Spain right there. Now check this out. Check this out. Now, you remember, they were trying to all mix with us. I got y'all right here. There was a thing that was called, let me just type it in. Boom, right here. What's that class? The Spanish Inquisition. So you remember where it said that thing where we were like in Africa and shit? I'm about to show you something. Because I thought we were just fresh out of Africa, right? Isn't that what he said? We fresh out of Africa? We Africans? Okay.
Well, you getting that scholarship today, brother. You getting that scholarship today.
Let me help you out real quick. Right here. What did this say? Right here, this Spanish Inquisition. This is when King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella made the decree to round up all the Negroes. And we were in Portugal. Check this out. It said, King John has hastened their departure from Portugal, for which purpose ships were duly provided according to the agreement. If you read back, if you get this book and read up, it says that the brown people were fleeing Portugal because of this decree, and they were trying to round us up, and we were running and we were fleeing to get the fuck away from them, right? Check this out. It says, agreement, but such was the temperament, meaning the anger of the captains and sailors. So these motherfuckers was trying to double cross us. check this out, that they subjected the look at that, because you remember that's what they called us, right? In the Americas, they said that we were the same as these people. Even though we were called American Negroes and Negroes, they also tethered these people to us, or tied these people to us. So the to the hardest possible conditions, they plundered them of their goods and their valuables, even their very clothes, and landed them naked and bare of everything on barren points of the, what does that say? African coast? Wait, I thought that's where we were at. Oh, that's right. So that was in our motherland once again, leaving them to unalive of starvation, or to be sold unto Avery to the Moors with the Moors, not the Muurs. Now, there's something that's pretty crazy about this too, because didn't they say we were fleeing too much? They said we were fleeing, right?
That's what they said.
They said, okay, so then they landed. So when did we ever hear about those other folks going to Africa? I ain't never heard of one of them going to Africa. I thought that they was from like Europe and shit, right? So then why did Benjamin Franklin in his dissertation of 1752 say that all of Europe was swarthy? The whole damn thing. Russia, Finland, England, Britain. The word Britain comes from Britannicus, the guy who created the Trojan horse. Damn, let's not talk about that. He created the idea behind that movie that we were watching called 300. Of course, they got that from somewhere, but they also got this too from somewhere. Let me see. Let me see if y'all remember this. Did they have a movie that was out that said this? Huh? Wait a minute, what?
It's of the Caribbean.
Now, when were they Pirates of the Caribbean? Huh? Wait a minute. You remember when those ships that was duly provided? These mugs wasn't playing that game, because look, at the end of the 15th century, the Spanish Inquisition forced many of the U's to flee the country. The most adventurous took to the seas in the ships bearing names such as the Prophet Samuel and the Shields of Abraham, and attacked and plundered the Spanish fleet. Now, I just read a book that was called The Spanish Inquisition. They said they sent some of them people to Africa, and then they also
hold on real quick. Wolfie, I gotta drop you. They just flagged you real quick. But you can come back.
Got other pages I'm gonna drop. Oh, they mad.
Yeah, they just flagged you. I don't know why. You wouldn't even say anything. That's crazy.
Once again, they can't stop this. I'm sick and tired of them coming up here trying to act like that we are the same folks. So they made a movie about this and put that one dude in front of it and said, oh yeah, that was how the pirates looked. Oh, they were these white tea guys running around. No, they weren't, because we now understand that those people were dark skinned.
Brother.
What do you got to say? I just gave you 5 different documents that connected us around the world. Would you like me to get you a book that says that
You want me to disconnect you again, Wolfie? Can you come on your other account?
I sure can.
All right.
You want me to show you something like from England where they was writing about it? Scotland? Which one would you like me to read the dissertation of Benjamin Franklin? Because I can go grab that and look it up and tell you exactly what he said out of his own mouth.
Look,
so once again, the natives were what? The people that are not even the natives, my bad, because that's the know nothings. The original people were what? What color? Cinnamon and what else?
Brother, there's a lot of indigenous people that are
they said they had wide lips and wide noses. I mean, I can go get the book called
Let me
Americas.
talk, brother. Google. Google Native Americans from 1900s, brother.
Sir, why would I care about the 1900s when I'm talking about stuff that's going on in the 15, 16, 14, 13s,
Google that,
1100s?
brother. Google that. The
Sir,
1700s. Native
which one
Americans,
comes
brother.
before which?
I'm just saying, there's a bunch of pictures of the Native
What
Americans
book
that were here,
comes
and it's not
before
you guys,
which?
brother. It's
Why
not
would I
you
listen
guys.
to? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Which one would you listen to more? The books that come from the 1100s or the book that comes from the 1900s?
Brother, I think you just need to realize that he just gave you some scholarship, and I know cognitive dissonance is real, but you can choose to be smart about it and be like, yeah, brother, you're right. You can say that. It's okay to say that. It's okay to be wrong. You can't be right all the time. He just came with some proof. I got 2 people up here that just hit you with some scholarship.
Brother.
You don't need to.
I mean, do you have this book right here?
You saying how are you saying that I'm African, but you not African?
Because it just said we weren't African. What are you talking about?
I'm not African.
I'm African.
Yeah, yo, you're African. We're not.
See, that don't make no sense, man.
No, it doesn't.
We did not hail from Africa. There is no African genes in us. It just said also that we keep the way we look. We keep our bloodline because we don't intermix unless y'all try to force marriages on us. But we, once again, bloodlines go back to being pure after the 4th or 5th or 7th generation, depending on how strong the genetics are or who constantly is sleeping around with who. So if one African slept with one American woman, and then she married another American man, and then her kids married an American person, and then her kids married an American person, there's no more African in that man's genes. That literally, I mean, in that person's genes, because that shit has been washed out. That's how washing out works.
All right, can I talk for a little bit?
You, brother. Listen, brother.
Nah, brother. See, you don't let me talk, man.
Okay, look, I got you right here. So I'm going to read this. Maybe this might help you out. It says Black Indians were not spawned or created as a result of Africans coming to the Western Hemisphere during the transatlantic slave trade, mixing in the native people and Western Hemisphere region, also known as the Native Americans. So now they gave 2 distinctions, the Africans and the Native Americans. Native, it says native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere, also known as Indians, did not refer to themselves or their ancestors as Indians. We use the word Indian since most people are accustomed to this title. The word Indian, red man, and Native American are European colonized terms. Native or indigenous people of the Western Hemisphere refers themselves to by the way of tones, vibrations, or expressions. Your spirit said who and what you were. The name, this is why when we see somebody who look like us, we know it's us. We know when we see a pretender trying to be us, right? Because y'all can't mimic the flavor. This is why y'all always are jealous of us. You don't possess the spirit.
No sense, brother. You telling lies.
Sir, I'm reading literature.
He gave you books, literature. How can he be lying? And he's showing you the proof right there. What? See, that's the crazy part about it. We can show you the proof, and you still gonna say you're lying. That's a cognitive dissonance, and that's a colonized mindset, brother. You gotta wake up sometime, brother. You gotta be held accountable, and you gotta wake up.
All I'm saying is that you guys aren't the original people from
It
America,
says
bro.
it is difficult for society to
That's all I'm
accept
saying.
Black Indians as being native or indigenous to the Western Hemisphere region because society has been brainwashed with fabricated fake images of indigenous people in the Western Hemisphere, aka the Indians.
That's the image you want him to pull up in 1910. Those are cosplayers.
Let me show you something.
There you go, disrespecting, brother. There you go, disrespecting the original
But that's the
people again,
truth.
brother. You disrespecting the original people of
But
the
you're
Americans.
not
And
original, sir.
Trying to take just like the white man, brother.
Sir,
You just
look,
like the white man,
it's
brother.
saying it right here.
Brother, you are the white man, brother. You in the United States of America, brother. Go read a book, brother. Why
It
are y'all
literally
so
says it.
uneducated, brother?
It says the dark-skinned natives indigenous to the Western Hemisphere, aka the Indians, were reclassified during the 1700s. Do you know what happened in the 1700s? Iconoclasm happened. What is iconoclasm? Destruction of fine arts of color. That is the reclassification using color codes instead of actual tribal codes. Or if you want to get real deep with it, that's when they were saying black and white. That's when there was no such thing as a white T-man. He was called a Frank, which means red.
Come on. And you know what? We got to do away with the racial classification altogether.
There you go.
Go back to ethnicity.
Yep.
We will dominate if we go by if we go by racial classification, that's how we lose, because
that's how they get us.
Yeah, they lump us in and we become 13 to 16% of the population, and they become the majority because they allow everybody in the whiteness but us.
Mm-hmm. And look, the funniest thing is that in the 1700s, that was the rebuilding of Europe, because you remember they were taking over Europe at this time in the late 1600s after King James, the black man King James, not the revision or the new edit version of the King James back then, right? Because they turned him into a white T guy and that guy, right? So this was the rebirth, right? The rebirth. The Renaissance means rebirth. The Renaissance was in the 1700s. That created iconoclasm, and you can go and watch I got a book that's called The Russian Icons, where they were repainting all of the artwork of the dark people. You can go to any part of the world and see dark people, and what did they do? They either took the noses off that looked like us and not the Africanoid person that looked like us, and they erased us. They're trying to do paper genocide on us. They're trying to erase our history, and they can't. So iconoclasm happened. The rebirth of the Greco-Roman happened in the 1700s. And the 1800s, as the Negroes and colored, certain dark-skinned natives were allowed to settle on reservations with pale-skinned natives. Most were not.
Brother, you came from Africa, brother.
Sir.
Listen to this. This is how stupid Mexicans are.
How many African slaves did Mexico receive, including Texas and California? Approx. 200,000 to 250,000 enslaved Africans. This includes all regions under New Spain, which covered Mexico proper, Texas, California, the rest of the northern territories. Texas and California received very small numbers compared to central Mexico. 2. How many African slaves did the United States of America receive? Approx. 300,000 to 305,000 enslaved Africans. This is the total number brought into what became the United States through the transatlantic slave trade.
So, how we Africans and y'all motherfuckers are not?
You want me to show you something that's funny? No, I'll tell you something funny, because it's gonna hurt his brain if I show him. All those people that was called the Trail of Tears. What happened after that? What happened after the Trail of Tears? There was an emancipation or something. What happened?
I don't know.
How you not know your history when you were supposedly a part of the Trail of Tears, right?
Come on, man. He don't know.
It was called the Great Exodus for a reason. All those so-called Africans, because you can go look up, the biggest boat could only hold 700 people. You know how many boats you would have to send 500,000 people to America? You know how many boats you have? No. 1, 2, 3.
All the white people got here, brother.
1, 2, 3.
All the white people got here.
And
They
then
brought
you
you guys
gotta
with
feed
them.
them, brother. Hold on. And then you gotta feed all 700.
Thank you.
That's how all the white people got here. on
No,
boats.
dummy. All the white people got to the United States of America by plane in the 20th century. Like
Thank
y'all
you.
immigrated over
Just
here in
like
the
the
United States of the
Africans.
20th century. You have not been
y'all
here.
too.
No. My family, my bloodline never immigrated to the United States. Your bloodline immigrated to Mexico from Spain and Africa and Portuguese.
Thanks for having me up there too much. I just wanted to throw that inside the little water for him.
Bringing that scholarship, brother. We appreciate that.
It's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brother.
It's so funny that he can't even accept the truth.
Big back me because we need to go over this.
Hold on, let me big back. Go ahead.
I like this song. Listen to this song as we play, and I want y'all to read slowly. I've been had this about 4 or 5 years in my phone. I found it the other day, so I put it on my page if y'all want to go back and read it.
All is fake, but let me tell y'all something real clear. You don't own that land, that's federal paper. Talking about cheese, but your boss wearing gators. You got a card for your food and your shelter. Your whole tribe signed deals.
Okay, let's stop right there. In 1930 was a Mexican was put on the censors in 1930. This was during the Depression, and it was time period when the government was trying to, what it says, I can't read, was trying to round up people. They used censors in the 1940s to locate Japanese American internment camps. So many people didn't want to identify on these censors and was afraid of the government. Today we're gonna listen.
That race ain't holy. White man in charge, y'all moving low key. Cry land back while you beg for grits. Whole plan run by Uncle Sam's hands. This ain't yours, that's their domain. Crying to the whites just to ease your pain. No drink,
Oh,
no
that's that.
shame.
What that says, in 1929, Lula, a Mexican American organization from Corpus Christi, one of the main organization efforts was to get Mexicans out for the what? 1930 censors. They protest what? We are what? White tea. We are what? Americans.
Black folk real, we the tribe of flame. You ain't gang, ain't blood, ain't kin. Y'all lost war, got boxed and pinned. Talk like us, but you ain't our kind. Black Americans, we the real bloodline. White man chief, white man boss. Red's got cost. 50% of your youth drop out. We build towns while you cry and pout. Rap our style, but y'all offbeat. No soul in your
Let's stop right there. What they say? Lula and the Mexican government successfully had Mexican removed from the census after 1930. Has never been another Latino group listed on the census since then. And what it says, a race on it is 1970, the Hispanic origin. That's when y'all became Hispanic. Do you ever wonder when y'all became Latino in the United States of America? Because y'all supposed to be white. Because when the United States obtained Texas and California, it had an agreement that y'all was equal to the white man. But y'all wasn't. Y'all was Hispanics and Latinos, and y'all became that in 1970. Latinos in 1980.
But you ran as fast as yours. That's their domain. Crying to the whites just to eat.
All righty. Sir.
Question.
Remember? Your African descent didn't want to be Mexican. Your African descent wanted to be European. Remember that.
You don't know nothing about me.
So what are you?
We talking about Mexicans. You're a Mexican.
So hold on, sir. I just want to know. Did you see what she just showed you? Did you hear what host Chris just showed you?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Are you gonna deny that?
Deny what?
That
Thanks.
you're white tea. You're white.
Nah, brother. I told you I'm indigenous.
Okay.
I might have some white Spanish in me, but I'm more indigenous.
Where are you from? You're from Mexico, right? You're from Mexico, right?
California.
You said you were Mexican, right?
I'm Mexican in California.
You're okay. So Mexican is not a race, right? So they took it off. You're white now. You're a conquistador.
Nah, brother.
Right?
You're white and African.
That don't make no sense.
You didn't know? You didn't know that's what the Mexicans
You either
was?
white or black. You have to check that box every time you go in to be white or black.
So which one are you checking? Because there's no Mexican box. So which box?
I could write it in. Mexican American.
So you've been writing it in?
In the census?
Yeah.
Do you know what Mexican mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Mexican from Mexico.
No, Mexican means mixed. Mexican literally means mixed.
Mexican means mestizo.
Mestizo, exactly. It means that you got African and whitey people
A
genes.
mestizo is
Brother,
African
that don't see.
and Spanish.
That don't,
That's a
nah,
mestizo.
brother. Nah, brother. You. That's what you guys think. Everything's black and white. It ain't black and white, bro.
Sir, no, that's what your people created. You remember every time it's us, we black, we criminals, we all
That's
this,
what you immigrated to. That's what your people immigrated to after California became a part of the United States. After your bloodline just got here in the 20th century.
Mm-hmm. The funniest thing is
When
that
did your family immigrate from Mexico? Why you not in Mexico since you love Mexico so much? This is the United States of America. This would never be Mexico.
wait, are
And
you
it
one of those
was
people?
California and Texas was never Mexico. Mexico beat the Spaniards, and they got Texas and California as territories for that win.
So did your people cross the Bering Strait?
No, brother.
Okay, then you're not indigenous. So let me say
There you go. There you go.
Listen, you just proved it. Okay, so mestizos. Hey, brother,
That's a lie, brother. The Bering Strait is a lie, brother.
Oh Lord.
Now
Okay.
it's a lie. I thought that's how y'all became Native Americans.
That's the story. That's the story.
The natives.
That's the story, but it's not the whole truth.
So mestizos are generally understood to be persons of European and indigenous ancestry. However, the term is often used to refer to anyone from Latin America with mixed ancestry, including African, Middle Eastern, and others. Sir, sir, bruh, you're from Africa.
Period.
How am I from Africa, but you not from Africa?
Because we're not from Africa. I just read to you that we're sir.
That makes no sense.
See, you think Africa means black. That does not mean Africa and black is not the same thing, sir. Black is an American word. Black comes from America, sir.
You're confusing yourself, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not confusing myself. You are African.
This who you supposed to be? Is this who you supposed to be?
Those are the Native Americans from America.
Oh, no. Those are Negroes, stupid.
They're not Negroes.
Okay. No. These are 100% Negroes.
No, they're not.
No. Yes, they are.
No,
these are Negroes.
See, there you go.
These
You can't even accept the truth.
That's what you don't know about America. These are United States of America. These are not Mexicans. These are Negroes.
FBA.
They standing with who? A Buffalo Soldier.
Hold on, FBA. You remember I just read in one of the dissertations that they said there was a round head and a long head. The brother over there has a long head. The brother right here has a round head. Didn't they just say that they was cinnamon and dark brown?
But for some reason, he don't understand. Down south.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
What's the difference? Because last time I checked, this how an enslaved looking American.
She probably got a call.
Sir, like I gave you real life historical books that
Bro, look at that
you.
picture, brother. You can't look at that picture and see who's Native and who's African.
Sir, what?
The Buffalo Soldier was a slave African, and then they had the Native Americans who were indigenous.
No, dummy. The Buffalo Soldiers was not enslaved Africans, you dumbass. They was already emancipated and were free people of color, you dumbass.
But they came from the
free
slaves
people of
from Africa.
color. It was free people of color, Seminole indigenous people from the South.
Sir.
You can go read all this because you know what the Buffalo Soldier did? Unalive you motherfuckers.
Period. Now, do you know what the word prisoner of war means?
Brother.
Do you know what prisoner of war means?
Just accept it, brother.
Do you know what prisoner of war means?
Tell me. What do you
Homie.
think it means? Because you
What I think it means?
well, you seem to think of everything, whatever you want to think.
I think I gave you books.
Hey, what's your what? I don't want to call you a number, brother. What can I call you besides 1230987?
I'm gonna change my name. I don't know what name to change it to yet, but I'm gonna change
African.
What
Change
can
to African.
what can I call you just for this live, brother? What can I call you just for this live?
it. Mr. Go Get It, brother. Mr. Go Get It.
So is she indigenous? Is she Mexican? Huh?
I don't know who that is.
That's American Negro. Slavery.
Here we go.
That is, she was enslaved in the United States of America and then emancipated in 1865 when she was 13. They used her image to show how slavery looked down in the South. So, where's your picture from the 1800s of your people? We'd like to see that in Mexico. Bring it up.
Just Google it.
We don't have to Google it because
Google
we
is
know that Dr. Maureen Crock is a Black American woman who running things at Google. She run the engineer department. No Mexican. You're literally utilizing all Black Americans' inventions. All you could mention was a color TV.
Mr. Go Get It. Let me just say it like this, Mr. Go Get It. Sir, will you concede? Will you concede and say, "Hey, man, I lost this one"? Can you just be accountable for something, bro? Just be accountable for something. Just say, "Listen, man, y'all are right. I'm wrong. Y'all got the scholarship. I don't have it." Instead of saying Google it.
And let's bring her back to the Buffalo Soldiers. Now, if she's a Negro, enslaved Negro, who's emancipated in May of 1865 from Louisiana, why you don't know about the Buffalo Soldiers? I'm saying, why is this new to you? Why is this new to you, sir? It was less than 500,000, less than 400,000 that came to Mexico and the United States. It was majority indigenous here, enslaved. That's a fact.
Not a
See,
fact.
you are jealous because we are darker skinned than you. Also, we are lighter skinned than you.
There you go. Not making no sense.
What?
She's like, "Oh, you judge because I'm darker and lighter." How does that make sense, bro?
What language do you speak?
English,
Not like what else?
Spanish.
Okay, so you were conquered by the Spanish, right? So you're a Spaniard. Now, are
He
you
don't speak no Spanish.
are you a
He's
conquistador?
in California. Majority of the Mexicans in California do not speak Spanish.
Are you a conquistador?
I told you I'm Mexican.
Are you a conquistador?
No.
Mexican means mestizo, sir. That means you're African.
All right. There you go. They're being disrespectful again, brother. I'm not African, brother.
Brother,
You
yeah.
want to
It's
see the
okay to tell us
African
that we're African, but
Brother,
we can't call you African?
you're African.
He's 100% African.
You guys making no sense, man. You guys are confused.
No, brother, you're
That's
African.
all I'm saying. Say, brother. That's all I'm saying.
It's okay.
They
if
want
you're-
to be
it's okay
European
to be
so
African.
bad.
You're African. It's all right, bro.
Not,
They want to
bro.
be European so bad. You're 100% African.
Sure.
You're not white tea.
I'm not white. I
You're
already told you I'm not African.
you're not white or black.
I'm
You
not
don't have
either.
an ethnic group or a race in the United States.
We do. It's indigenous people.
No, baby, you don't. You're not the indigenous of the
let me
United
ask you,
States, sweetheart.
let me ask
You
you,
was
let me ask you.
indigenous mean not to immigrate. You immigrated over here. You
No, we
wasn't here in
didn't.
1776, and I'm gonna need you to get a dictionary and start looking up these words.
Yeah, let me ask
Mexico is a part of North America. Look it up.
let me ask you this question.
Mexico was owned by the Spain. North America was colonized by the British. Look it up.
Mexico is a part of North America.
Mexico is a part of the Spanish. Spain. Y'all speak Spanish and none of y'all motherfuckers has ever been to Spain. And they don't even like y'all ass. And then they still rooting shit in Mexico to this day.
Let me
To
ask you
this
this.
day.
Mexico is the country
To
in
this
North
day.
America.
To this day. Y'all haven't even overcame the
Wait,
Spaniards.
why don't y'all live anywhere else but Mexico?
Why can't y'all live in Spain?
Because we from America. That's
Wait,
what I'm
wait.
trying to tell you.
But
You're not from
no.
America,
Why is it
bro.
only you guys central focused in Mexico and y'all not really just like y'all in like small
You live
hodgepodge
back there.
parts? You don't have
Huh?
you're not like all the rest of the Española. The rest of the Española got kinky hair and they got dark skin. And it's just only a small portion, like a real tiny, like the white tea people here. It's like y'all are planted in that one spot.
There go we plants. We actors and shit. We plants and shit. Nah, brother,
Yo, how
you not
about y'all are
making.
It
hired
just started
help in
with us,
America?
not you.
Y'all were hired to come here and work. You know that, right?
Nah, brother,
Okay.
that was you guys, man.
No. Well, we're talking. Wow, that is hilarious. So once again, it's easier to change a person's race on paper than it is to ship them across the sea. Correct?
I don't know. I
What
don't
is
know.
this?
Which one would be easier?
I don't know.
Okay, so if you didn't have to pay a bunch of money to ship people back and forth and feed them on those ships, right? Which one will be easier, changing the name of the people to so-called African American, or going and buying Africans from Africa and bringing them here?
Look at those Mexicans with them afros, man.
Trying to tell you,
I'm not saying there ain't African looking people in Mexico, but the majority
African-looking
of them
people, bro. This is the
are indigenous.
majority.
Nah,
No, this
brother.
is the majority.
Nah, brother.
Wow.
It ain't the
Those
majority.
indigenous people right there.
Nah, brother.
Yeah, you looking at them
There's
right.
some of them have some Africans,
Bro,
but like
none of them are
nah.
Africans because Africans don't
No,
look like this.
those are indigenous people right there.
In Mexico.
Those are your cinnamon brown
There you go.
people right there.
And who they look like? Us.
Nah, brother.
Huh.
Nah, brother.
Bro, hold on. Scroll back down a little for a second. Scroll down. Right there. Right. Nope. Up. Keep on scrolling down. Scroll down. Scroll down. No. You going up. Go down. Yep.
See,
Right there. Right there. You telling me you ain't never seen no woman like that?
look, brother. First you say I'm whitey, and then you say I'm black,
No, I said
and
you're
then
African.
and
I didn't
then
say
you
you were
say I'm
black at all.
African,
No.
and then
You
and that
called him an African. My point
and
is, he's an
you were
African.
saying
You
that
an African
Mexicans are
too.
white. You first you were saying
No. You
Mexicans are white, and now you
miscomprehend.
want to say that they're black.
No. You miscomprehend. You call us Africans. My point is, if we're African, you are African, but you're not
Exactly.
African. You're Spaniard. Your bloodline was mixed, just like ours. And these are Mexicans that's still in Mexico. These are not Mexicans that immigrated to the United States, by the way.
What climate is Mexico?
Do you get
What
sun?
climate is Mexico?
Do you get a
1, 2, 3.
sunburn?
What's the climate? What's the is it
Abuela right there. There go that black abuela that y'all be trying
exactly?
to hide. There go that black abuela y'all be trying to hide.
Hold on, there go an older picture.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. I thought y'all was
They so cute, ain't they?
I thought you was indigenous and the
They cute.
indigenous were not black. I thought you was indigenous and
That's so funny. I'm asking him what's the climate up there because only people who are brown skinned live in climates that gives them the vitamin D that we can produce from the sunlight. So we can be in Mediterranean, we can be in
So you
subtropics.
saying that's not his son? So you saying that's not his child? That's not his child? Huh?
Mm, mm, mm.
Hmm. That's not his daddy? Hmm.
Hey, I remember.
And I know you done seen this picture before. You have seen this one. Hmm.
See, they think they're like, oh no, all Mexicans are supposed to have straight hair like the white man.
Hmm.
That's that Spanish conquistador.
I'm just trying to see the Mexicans that look like the Mexicans today. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you going into history. Where
Wait.
they at? You know what I'm saying? Where they at? They trying to put y'all on the front screen to make it seem like that y'all are abundant. That's why I said y'all central focused in certain areas in Mexico. Y'all ain't the whole Mexican population. You know what? Put in the Philippines and let's see what happens. Type in the Negrito Filipinos and see what happens. And that's Nigerito. Negrito Filipinos. And you'll find something very similar. You know what they call the Hawaiians? 1, 2, 3. You know what they call King Kamehameha? Oh shit. Huh? Roundheads, remember? Roundheads? Roundheads? Oh, you know there is Afro East Asians as well. Called the East Indians, Afro East Indians. Guess what they would look like? Sir, 1, 2, 3. What you got to say? Don't they kind of match the Mexicans down there? Just like the Hawaiians, King Kamehameha was called Negro or Negrito. Just like the people who live in Fuji are called Negritos.
Bro. You African, cuh. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Go Get It. You African, cuh.
You African, boy. My boy. Look. You put Afro Indian in there?
Yeah, that's what they think. That's what they want to look like. They think they looking like this. And some do. And some do.
Yo, put in Afro Indian and watch what happens.
This is it.
No,
This
you put
is
Black Indian.
Okay.
Put
But Afro
Indian.
is a word that we created in 1939 to describe our skin tone and our hair texture. And everybody is colonizing and identifying what we identify ourselves, even in Mexico. No
This
one is
shit
original
hilarious.
nowadays.
They mad that we was sprung all around the world, but like y'all were everywhere. We were the only ones that could do the harshest work ever. It literally said that in one of my books in 1844. That's why they utilize us, because we can work in any weather. Subtropic, harsh, all of it. Because why? Our melanin is different from everybody else's melanin. This is why they subjugate us the way they do.
It's the same pictures.
Now that's one of them Africans. They talking about the African Indian. I'm gonna show you real quick. This shit crazy. You gotta say it. You gotta put it in here.
You talking about the CDs, societies?
Yeah, the Saudis or something like that.
That's it.
They treat them niggas different. Where they at? Yeah,
India.
right there. You see her? Right
They
there.
in
Oh,
India.
damn. I'm clicking on the other one. Go over to the other side. That one right there. You see the one holding the baby? I'm like, they want everybody to be so-called African. Now, let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you with the ones that they hate.
You little back me too much.
Yeah.
You can come off mute 1230987. But the thing about it is, you want to make everybody African, and we wasn't even trying to make you African. That's the difference. You want to be disrespectful because you're racist, just like the European that enslaved your people.
What?
Yes, you don't think that is 100%. If you don't know, calling a indigenous American or a Black American African is racist in the United States. You can literally lose your career and everything else. If you was on a job and you said it, not only that job can get sued. Look it up. That is 100% racist.
No, it ain't. I didn't say nothing
Yes,
racist.
it is. Oh, Lord Jesus. Let's ask Google.
Maybe the only racist thing I said was house Negro. That too much was a
House
house
Negro
Negro.
is
That's it.
crazy. Do you even know what a house Negro is?
No, we don't.
Yeah, the master's favorite Negro. That's it.
You
No.
dumb. How's this the master's favorite
It's,
Negro when they was getting unalive the most in the house?
thank you.
You talk about
No.
America's
How's that
ours.
master's favorite
America's
Negro
just like the
when they
white
was
man and
they
shit.
was they was closer to the abuse? They was
This ours
inside
house.
of the house, not on
This
the
ours
stick.
house, master. America's our house, master. We built it, master. Me and you.
Nobody said
Me
that.
and you,
That's what you
master.
Mexicans said when y'all we white too. We are white too. We are white too. We are white too. Y'all protest, remember? Y'all sued the United States in federal court, remember? To be what? Not Mexican, but white Americans.
So you can't claim Mexican no more, brother. You gotta pick one. You gotta be conquistador. You gotta be white tea. That's it.
American.
No, you can't be an American. You can be a citizen, but you can't be an
Man,
American. I'm an American. I'm an American, sir.
I'm an American.
I'm a foundational Black American, sir. I'm an American.
Brother, I'm an American.
You're a citizen. You're a citizen.
I'm an American.
You're a citizen, sir. You have paper.
I'm an indigenous American.
You have paperwork, right? Or were you born
Yeah.
here? Were you born
Yes.
here? You were born here? So you're an anchor baby.
I was born here.
That's why Trump getting rid of them right now.
Brother, California is Mexico, man.
California is not Mexico. California's always been California.
Yeah, okay.
So do you know?
That's what your white daddy told you?
Your white daddy, your Spaniard, that's the thing. Y'all are the poorest in the world. Y'all are even immigrating back to Africa. Y'all are the poorest. When you look at the Mexican, you should shut up because y'all men ain't worth shit a damn. They found 99 Mexicans living in one house. How the fuck in Houston? How the fuck 99 people live in one little bitty ass house?
That's insane.
Just saying, man.
No, what you're saying is incorrect and you're racist. And guess what? You mad because y'all women want a black man, but us Black American women and Mexican men are attracted to Black American women. We don't want your motherfucking asses.
I don't want you.
Oh, baby, you couldn't get me. Trust it. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't.
All right, well.
Man, can you just come? Don't run away yet. Just come clean. Just say, you know what? Y'all came with the scholarship. I had nothing. Y'all proved y'all point. Y'all are the real deal. Can you say something? Can you just say something nice about one of the two people that was giving you the game here? Can you say something nice about 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀? Or
I don't
nice
want nothing nice said about me.
I'm not gonna say nothing nice about you. But like I said, I know the stories. I know some of the history. I seen the evidence that you guys are pointing out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you guys got to face the facts too, man. That not all the indigenous people here were black.
All Native
You gotta
Americans.
face the fact that majority of the prisoners of war and the free person of color were black or
Sir,
black.
1, 2, 3. Who you
Even
think?
your
What do you think this
president in
is?
Mexico last year said that the real Mexicans are Negroes.
What?
Well, who do you think? What do you think? What do you think this is? Who is this?
Tell me, I don't know who that is.
What did it look like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Does it resemble a black woman?
Do that look like a black woman? Yes
She
or
could
no?
be. She could be.
Do it look like somebody that you can see in America?
A what?
Is this a woman that you can see in America?
A black woman in America?
Yeah, I've seen this face before.
Maybe.
Now you come on, man, bro. I'm trying to listen.
Tell
Yes
me who
or
it is. I don't know. Tell me who it is.
yes or no?
Maybe. I said yeah, probably.
Does this look much? Do this look like a black woman that you know?
Yeah, you remove all that outfit right there, and you put in some modern clothes on her. It's a black woman. A black
What that say? Indigenous black people of Japan.
Goddamn.
Brother, I seen Hidden Colors, brother. I seen Hidden Colors.
Sir, no, it ain't even about
The
hidden
power
colors,
of
sir.
melanin. I seen it,
But
brother.
have you ever seen
I
this?
seen
This
it.
is 1, 2, 3. Have you ever seen what America was doing to the people that was crossing the border? Because I love Kamala, and do you know who she is? Where's she at? Do you know who she is? Do you know her history? Do you know her story?
No,
Do you know who she is?
no.
She's a 17-year-old girl who took on the Europeans because they was spraying and unaliving Mexicans in El Paso.
Okay.
She fought. That's her in jail.
Okay.
You saying you American. You American. This is the people that you should know about. Hold on. You should know about her. You should 100% know about her. You should know about these people. The fact is you don't know, and that making me question because look, it's whole articles written on it. You can actually see a video of them doing this to those people. This is wrong. And it was 200 women, not 200 Mexican men, but 200 women.
All right. Like a lot. I get it. Like I seen pictures like that before.
But did you know Miss Torres? That's my thing. Did you see when it comes to this history? I'm from Texas. When it comes to this history, we learn it all.
Have you seen this one?
I'm gonna just play it for y'all. You can little back me. I'm gonna just play it so he can understand the difference. Because he keep on saying he American, but don't want to talk about American history, what Americans did to when they was crossing the border. Why in 1930 American deported more Mexicans than any history. The first deportation was Mexicans. You know that, right?
We still here though. We still here.
No. Y'all crossed that border again.
Nah, there ain't no border.
Just listen,
Border
because
crossed
this is a
us.
part of.
The 17-year-old Mexican woman who started the riot in El Paso was Carmelita Torres, and the event was known as the 1917 Bath Riots. She sparked the riots, which took place between January 28th and January 30th, 1917, in protest of new U.S. immigration policies that required Mexican citizens crossing the border to undergo mandatory, delousing baths and vaccinations.
Put me on the big screen. Did you hear what she just said? 1, 2, 3. Check this out. So the reason why I keep on bringing up these people. Do you see this too much?
Say again.
The samurai.
You see this?
Yeah, I see that. Oh, I've been seeing that one.
That yeah.
Look, that thing got burned down the other day in the back. May it rest in peace.
Now watch this. Where did these niggas come from? I'm about to say. So we know who these people are, right? They indigenous, the original black Japanese, right? Because they love to say we ain't everywhere. Okay, sir. Where did 1 second, let me get these mugs.
And for the record, the real Mexicans are indigenous to the land.
Who does that look like? Don't that look like one of the Mexicans?
Nah.
Bruh.
You know you seen Mexicans look like her.
Oh, you a lie and a half now,
Well,
bro.
you want to say Hawaiians look Mexican, Cambodians look Mexican, but
What
they're
are you
not.
talking
Blacks
about,
look
bro?
Mexican. Come on, bro.
Africans look Mexicans.
Listen,
Nah, man.
1, 2, 3. I think you're misunderstanding. These people did the same thing that the white tea man did. They went and infiltrated in lands and stole names and became those people and took those customs. Just like they came to America, they went to the Philippines and they stole those places, and now they're called the Filipinos. Asians literally live in the Philippines saying they're Filipino when they're not Negrito. Once again, who are they? They look like the people who live in Mexico right now.
They're
This
from
guy.
wherever they're from. They're from where they're from. Like we say, they're from what? Japan or whatever. That's where they're from. They're not Mexicans and shit. They're not.
Okay, that's in Japan too. Now,
I told you I seen Hidden Colors, Power of Melanin. I seen it, brother. I seen it.
sir, this is not the power of melanin. Look at the phenotypical type of people I'm showing you versus.
He don't want to admit that Mexicans are dark skinned or
I
melanin.
said they're dark skinned.
No, but the Mexicans that you see today is white.
Exactly. Where did they come from?
You guys aren't those people, though. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
You're not the indigenous people that were here. That's it.
Sir, so I just showed you indigenous. I just showed you indigenous Japanese people. They look like who? They look like who? Black people. Stop it. Stop it. So where the hell this person come from? Where did that person come from? How are they? How are they
Selena get her curly hair from if she got two Mexican parents? Selena bitty bum bum. Where did she get her color from? Her curly hair. Remember, she's from Corpus Christi.
She's indigenous Mexican.
No. She's white. Her paperwork say white.
She's Mexican
because she's from Corpus Christi. We just went over this history.
Sir, you not trying to listen. You not trying to understand because you want to be stuck. No matter how much proof we show you, I just showed you, and they said, and I quote, indigenous black Japanese, and they look just like black people. But you don't want to even accept that. So you can't even believe that BLK people in America was here. You think you were here first. But what is the climate of this country? Of all the parts of this country, northern to southern, what's the climates here? We only have, when you get to the top part, it gets a little bit cold, and that's over there in Canada. Anywhere down below, we can survive and our skin color stays the same.
Brother.
Our phenotype stays the same. I just showed you pictures of the old world, Japan, of the indigenous people, and they still have the same phenotype as what you see Too Much, I have, and FBA have.
All right.
Here goes your people. What are you talking about?
Who, Japanese?
No, Mongoloids.
Nah, brother.
Man.
That's not true either. That's not true, brother. We are our own people, brother.
Okay, you one people. But you telling me you...
We had an ethnogenesis.
Ethnogenesis? Do you not know how fast it takes for somebody to get their genetics switched out? It takes 4 to 5 generations for you to become a different race. It takes 4 to 5 generations to get rid of somebody's blood in our blood.
All right, brother.
But once again, you got to understand that you're not the original inhabitants. We are. That's why they used it out of Africa and shipped us around. Bullshit.
Of Africa, brother. You came from Africa. That's it, brother. There was native people here already. That's it.
And they told you what the natives look like.
There's pictures of them. There's some pictures of them. There's drawings of them.
Sir,
there's
no pictures of your people.
They're not black Africans, brother.
Nobody said they was black Africans. Now what?
I'm
Only
just
you saying
saying.
that.
I'm just saying. You guys came after with the white man.
Sir, we didn't come after if they told you that we were native to this soil.
That's
Just
that's
lied
what
and
that.
said that all the white people came on boat. You dumb.
The
You
first
dumb.
ones did. The first ones.
No, you dumb.
The first ones came on
You're
boats just like
dumb.
y'all.
That's
Just
not
like y'all.
majority of the white people in the United States in 2025. Majority of the white people in 2025 come from where? On planes, stupid. On
Before I'm talking about the
planes.
first ones.
That's not the numbers,
They
honey.
all came on
You better go look
boats.
at the numbers, hunty. You better
That's
go
it.
look up the numbers. Go look up the numbers.
The white people, they say the same
You are
things
the white
that
people. You
the
fought
white
to be white. That's why your family immigrated to the United States after California, after
the white
Texas. You're
people
not
say the
from
same
Texas and
things
you're not from
you guys say.
California. You're from Mexico.
That
Remember,
this is our
you're from
land.
Mexico. You're not from California and
I'm
you're
from
not from
California.
Texas.
I
You're
was born here.
Mexican.
I'm
You're
born
not a
here.
California. You're not from the Tejanos. You're
I'm born
Mexican.
here. I was born in California.
You are born here immigrant
I'm born
with
here. I'm from
Mexican
here.
roots. Your
I'm from
your
here.
roots come from Mexico.
Your
Your
roots
roots
come
don't
from
come from
Africa.
California. You
Your
think
roots come from
California was
Africa.
empty? You think California was empty?
Your
California
roots
didn't
come
have
from
nobody
Africa.
living there?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Bro.
No,
saying.
no, 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 no. You think that y'all Mexicans are the people that been there? Hell no. If you was a person that been there, you would never fly a Mexican flag.
That part.
Whatever. It don't
Okay.
make no.
Let me read this to you then. Since you don't want to listen, you just made me have to pull it out. This is
Pull it
Benjamin
up.
Franklin's dissertation. It literally says, and I'm just going to say right here at the top. It says, and since the detachment of English from Britain sent to America will have their place at home so soon supplied and increase so largely here, why should the Palestine Boers, which they would call the Moors, but the Palestine Boers, be suffered to swarm into the settlements? Now we're talking about settlements, and by hindering together, establishing their language and manners to the exclusion of ours. Why should Pennsylvania, we're talking about America right now, Pennsylvania, founded by the English, become a colony of aliens who will shortly be so numerous as to Germanize with us instead of out anglifying them, and will never adopt our language or customs any more than they can acquire our complexion. Which leads me to add one remark, that the number of purely whitey people in the world are proportionately very small. This is in the 1700s. He just told you that there's not enough whitey people in the world to cause any kind of issue. It says all of Africa is black or tawny. Asia is chiefly tawny. Now you heard what he just said about Africans and Asians, right? Tawny means like an orangish, beige, brown, or like almost like a cinnamon color. Then you have a tawny, which is dark brown and black, that blue black color, right? That's African. It says America exclusively of the newcomers, woefully so, and in Europe, the Spaniards, Italians, now listen to this. The Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, Swedes are generally of that what we would call a swarthy complexion. The word swarthy means black. So America and all of these other places that are in Europe are of a swarthy complexion. He didn't call them black and he didn't call them tawny. He called them swarthy. That means where that color that you see too much, FBA have and I have, that cinnamon to that dark brown color, but not black, and not that muddy color like chiefly tawny.
And this is an enslaved Negro.
Period.
This
Look,
is how did I say this is a Texas enslaved Negro? Born into slavery. This is 𝗖𝗄 baby.
A lot of free black.
He wasn't freed. He was enslaved.
Well, yeah, he was
Yeah, like I
enslaved.
said, Mexico tried to free the slaves.
Sir,
Mexico failed. Texas booked their ass. They unalive the Afro president that was out there.
I'm about to
The
watch
vice
this.
president did that, and then had
Just
a
give Mexico some
WAR
credit
with
that they tried to
Texas
free
and
the slaves,
lost.
man.
Nah,
Give Mexico
I'm
some
about to
credit.
mess him up real quick. Watch how I'm about to mess him up. Put me back on the big screen because this is about to hurt his damn feelings. Watch what happened. Watch what happens to solidify what my sister was saying. Check this out. Watch this. It says, right? And you remember why I was just reading where it says the complexion is swarthy, as the Germans also, the Saxons. Now, remember, they said the Anglo-Saxons. This is the Saxons. The Saxons were swarthy. All of the Goths were swarthy, right? It says, the Saxons only accepted who with the English make a principal body of white tea people on the face of the earth. 10% of the earth is white tea. I could wish their numbers were increased. And while we are, as I may call it, scourging the planet of clearing America of its woods, and so making the side of our globe reflecting a brighter light, meaning looking white tea, to the eyes of its inhabitants of Mars and Venus, why should we, in the sight of superior beings, darken its people? Why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America? So they didn't even want Africans to come to America because why? It had become this super dark continent. This lets you know they didn't bring Africans here because they was already against it. This was an observation. He said, why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America, planting them there? So that don't mean that they were there already. He said, why would we do that? Where we have so far an opportunity by excluding all blacks and Tawnies, not Swarthies, but blacks and Tawnies, of increasing the lovely white tea race and red. The lovely white and red, which is their race. But perhaps I am partial to the complexion of my country, for such kind of partiality is natural to mankind. Now, once again, Asians didn't get here until like way later, right? Way later. The Asians didn't get here way later, and the Africans didn't get here way later. We see more Africans than we've ever seen before. I've been living for 37 years, and Somalians started coming here first. I was like, damn, that's a lot of Somalians. Now I'm seeing all kind of West Africans, East Africans, Sogalese, or whatever their name is. I'm seeing Nigerians running around, and they all look the same from when they came from Africa, and they here. Now we got East Indians living here. Now we got people from Palestine living here. We got more white tea people shipping and moving here. There is more of other races coming into this country ever before. It's an influx. I've never seen so many turning around, looking around. There's an African driving a car. Oh my God, there's an African walking down the street. Oh my God, there's one living across the street from me. I've never seen so much of my life of so many different type of Africans and Spaniards and white tea people and East Indians and Asians living in America. Y'all were hired help to come in this country to push us out. Why? Because a lot of us were sharecroppers. A lot of us had land patents that they stole from us, working the fields. They got y'all coming up here working the fields, and they pay y'all to surrender your rights. You're no longer a part of the country over there. So when you come into this country, you swear an oath. They pay you to stay away from us so you can continue to get those benefits. This is why y'all mistreat us. This is why you talk shit to us. We're the ones. Yes, this is why all y'all come here and talk shit to us.
Brother, you making things up. You lying to yourself, man. You be lying to yourself, brother. You really believe
The funniest thing is, man, I got people who moved to Africa and they even literally, the Africans told them when they come to America that they gotta sign they gotta sign away their allegiance to their country before they come to this country, and they're not allowed to display any kind of kindness or thoughtfulness to the black people of America because we're thugs and we're dangerous. Same
Okay.
goes for the Mexicans.
That's not true. You're spreading lies.
Man,
Again,
bro.
here you go, spreading lies. That is not true.
Bro.
When they come over here, they don't have to take no oath to not talk to or help any black people. That's not true, bro.
Sir, are you serious?
That's not true. You're making things up. You're lying. You're making there you go. Like I said, are you serious? Like sometimes
All right.
I think
All right. You gonna make me do it, right?
pull up
You
the
gonna make
receipts on that, brother. Pull up the receipts on that.
I got you.
Where Mexicans gotta take an oath to mistreat black people in America when they come over here.
Many of these nebulae are themselves giant island universes, unimaginably far away. There was evidence on both sides. This history remains the source of bitter debate until the beginning of the 1920s. The woman who would help solve the problem is one of the great unsung heroes of science. She wrote the hardest work of life, and her name was Henrietta Lacks. Mary's job was to count and catalogue the stars, producing images from observatories around the world. She was a brilliant scientist who loved her work.
Hello?
This is one of the photographic plates of space.
Too much. You see this?
I'm looking at it.
FBA, you see this?
Yes, I do.
Now, I said that they have to take allegiance, right? An oath. It says, yes, individuals must take an oath of allegiance to become a U.S. citizen through the neutralization process.
Okay.
Right here, this oath is the final step in the naturalization. I said neutralization, the naturalization ceremony, and is a formal declaration of loyalty to the United States, its constitution and its laws.
Okay.
You're no longer allowed to have, once again, you can't be dedicated to your country. So if your country if we want to go to war with your country, you would have to fight your own people.
All right, but where does it say I gotta?
Once again, I said you gotta pledge an oath. Listen, I said you gotta pledge an oath, and I said Mexicans have already told me this. Hold on, listen. I said Mexicans have already told me this, and Africans have already told me this. That they say when they get into the country and they pledge this oath, they also tell them to stay away from the black people.
That's not true, brother. It don't say that there.
Okay, I didn't say
it said
said
that there.
Wait,
you're making
so
things
once
up. You're lying.
again, once again, you didn't hear nothing I just said. I said
Who
that y'all have
tells
to
them? Who
pledge
tells
an
them
oath.
that?
Too much.
Quit lying, brother.
Did he just hear what I just said, or
Quit lying, brother?
Did he hear what I just said?
Quit lying, bro.
Yeah, brother. He's brother. A lot of our listen. This is what's going on, man. A lot of people suffer cognitive dissonance, man. Listen, when George Floyd was getting the officer stood on his neck, right? Let me ask you this question: how did George Floyd die, brother?
You asking me?
I'm asking you. How did George Floyd die?
Because the cop had his knee on his neck.
Okay. That's actually the right answer. But you know what the media made everybody believe?
Because he died of overdose or something.
Right. So which one do you believe? He died of an overdose or he died from a knee on his neck?
I think he was probably on drugs. Maybe if he did drugs, if they found drugs in his system.
Hold on.
He
I
could
got.
have been on.
Shut
He
up.
could
No,
have
they
been on
didn't.
drugs.
Stop it. Because they
But
can lie about anything. Stop it. One
but
second.
but
1
he
second.
probably died because of
Now
the
check this out.
most likely because of the knee on the neck. That's it.
Now check this out. Check this out. You remember how I said that they lie but tell you the truth? They're gonna say no official government agency provides evidence for immigrants to stay away
Device.
from black or promotes racist stereotypes. Now wait. It says, however, the stereotypes have heard the stereotypes. However, the stereotypes you've heard is a form of anti-blackness and racism that exists in American society. New immigrants may encounter this narrative through informal, unofficial channels. What
That's
does
not a
that
fact
mean?
though. That's not a fact.
What does that,
That's not a fact though.
bro?
That's not a fact.
Bro, what?
You're those aren't facts, brother. That's not a fact that actually happens. That in fact, for a fact that it happens, that when they come over here, that they tell us to not get along with you guys.
Sir, did you not hear what I just said? They are going to always deny first and then tell you the truth if you keep reading. It literally said informal, unofficial channels. That doesn't mean that that's not a government agency. Because you come on over here, they can say, "Hey, yo, that's an unofficial channel." But
Quit acting like a victim, brother.
you
Quit
still
acting like
get
a victim. You acting like a victim, brother. Quit acting like a victim, right?
that don't make no sense.
Like everybody hates you because you black or all this, or they tell it to everyone they hate us. Quit acting like a victim, brother.
Sir, wait a minute.
That reverse psychology ain't gonna work, bro. That reverse psychology ain't gonna work, bro.
Right.
You're not falling for it.
Exactly. That sounds goofy. You mad because you're not an American. You
I am
that
an
I just proved
American.
you 3, 4, 5 different times over. There is no proof. You don't have no records of you. I know you didn't come through the Bering Strait. I know that you're part of the Mongoloid descent that also intermixed with the African nation to become this so-called Squanto Tonto or this Meshican, right? This mixed man.
Ethnogenesis. We had an ethnogenesis.
Right, but you've been here for 5 generations, and why are you still light-skinned?
I'm not.
Shut your lying ass up.
I'm brown, bro.
Okay.
And if you recognize your ethnogenesis, why can't you recognize the ethnogenesis that Black Americans have, brother? Why is all of a sudden you have an ethnogenesis being a Mexican?
Huh?
But Black Americans don't have an ethnogenesis being an American.
Well, because I'm just saying, you recognize the indigenous people's ethnogenesis over here, maybe we'll recognize yours.
Sir, I just read books that just prove that we were here from the soil. Literally.
Nah, brother.
So you're discrediting books that tell you who were the inhabitants?
You guys came after, bro.
Did it say we came after?
No.
You guys came on the slave ships, man.
Did it say we came on slave ships?
That's what FBA is, right?
What? Sir, listen.
You're a descendant of slaves,
Once again, hold on. Once again, do slave ships have to mean go straight to Africa, come straight from Africa? Because I just debunked that too.
Wherever, I don't know where they picked you guys up.
This is what happens when you don't read, kids.
Brother,
stay in school, get off the smugs.
You making things up.
Okay.
Playing the victims.
Nope. I'm letting you know that we're better than everybody on this.
Talking about, they tell you guys not to like.
Right? You think we care? Listen, y'all mimic us. Y'all try to be like us. We're not even stunting y'all. The problem is that y'all little roaches are in the way. That's the problem.
Way of what?
Y'all in the way. Get up. Get the stepping. Listen.
This is where we're from.
No, you're not from here, sir.
You're not from here. You're not
from here. No.
You got it twisted.
This will be wrong because once again, I read where it said the Negro. This is our soil. I actually had something that literally said the Negro is from here. Literally soil. It literally said this. You got feelings that says I'm from here. Sir,
you're making things up again.
Your people just recently got here.
You're lying, making things
up. Your people just got here in the 1800s, man.
Nah.
Yes. Y'all basically on a work visa. Calm down.
Nah, brother.
Yes, brother.
Dude, that's not true.
Okay.
Not true.
Well,
Why are you
show me the
mad,
books
brother?
that prove my
Why
books
are you
wrong.
mad, brother? What you so mad about?
I'm not mad about anything. Show me the books that prove what I'm saying is wrong. Show me your evidence.
Can you show your proof now, brother? Instead of just
All right,
saying,
I got a book. I got a book.
It's called Go
Look
Back
it
to
up.
Africa. That's what it is. You got a book called You from Africa?
Nah, I got a book. It's called Look it up right now and pull so you can pull it up because I can't
Okay.
pull it up.
What year was it written in?
1988.
Stop it. We need a book that's from at least the 1500s, at least the 1100s, at least
Just
the
give it a
1200s.
shot. Just give it a shot.
Why would I listen to a book from the
Let me
1980s
tell
when I
you.
can go read a book that was written in 1844?
Here. I'll write it in the chat.
You can write it all you want. The book is from
so
the
you guys can look it up
1980s.
and pull it up.
Sir, the book is from the 1980s.
So you can look it up.
The book is from the 1980s.
You don't even know what book I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can see.
The book is written in the
up.
1980s.
Look that book up right there.
What book would you read first? A book from the 1100s or a book from the 1900s?
It's a book. You see, you want to dismiss everything. You just want to talk over me and not give me a chance to put out
I'm
evidence.
sorry. You a victim now?
There's the book right there, Indian Givers by Jack Weatherford.
Sir,
that one up.
That's called the 1980s.
Look that one up. See, you don't even want to look it up.
Sir, you would have to debunk the book from the era I'm in. What are you talking about?
Look that one up. It goes into the deep facts of Native Americans in America.
How could you go through the deep facts in the 1980s?
Look up the book. Read the book.
What did the person survive in the 1800s?
Read the book, brother.
Did the person that is talking in this book
read the book. Hey,
from the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s?
It's called Indian Givers by Jack Weatherford. Look it up.
1988.
Look it up.
Sir, 1988.
Look up the book.
1988. Why would
you
I
asked me to pull up a book? I gave you a book. Look it up.
From the 1980s.
Brother,
That's like pull
look
up this
it up.
book from 2025. What?
Just
I
look
need
it
a
up.
book from history where people
it
were
up.
living at that time.
Look it up.
No, because I already have a book that proves the people's accounts from the people that lived back then. What are you talking about?
Read the.
That's not even a That's not even a book worth reading.
Why can't you look it up, brother? Why you want to argue?
It's not a book.
You
worth
just arguing
reading.
to argue, brother. You just
1, 2,
arguing to
3.
argue.
It's not.
You asked me for a book. I gave you a book, and then you want to argue.
Listen. You know, I get it. You want to seem like that you're from the soil. That's cool. You're not.
You're not. That's where you got to twist it, brother. I know what I know. You know what you know, brother.
Okay, so be love.
What's up with it?
Would you listen to a book from the 1980s or a book that was written in the 1840s?
It's about the 1840s book. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at things from its origin. Because when you get to the root of things, you can understand everything else. Because principles are few and methods are many. You get what I'm saying? So if you focus on the principles instead of the methods, you'll find out what the whole and the real truth actually is.
Thank you. It's so funny that somebody wants me to read a book to debunk the 1800s by using almost nearly close to the 2000s.
Yeah, you can't make that make sense, bro. And he's really being disingenuous and hide behind some bullshit, trying to make that shit stick on the wall. You feel me? But it's not sticking. You know?
I showed this man 5 books ranging from the 1400s to the mid 1800s.
Yeah, but I don't know what he talk about. When he be hella disingenuous about what he's saying, and he really don't know what the fuck he's saying because he live in a alternative facts Donald Trump world. And I'm not saying I'm with the Democrats because I'm like fuck both sides.
Fuck both of them, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Equally though, you feel me? Because neither side is concerned about the plight of foundation of Black Americans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the shit, he living in the alternative facts world. You know,
I love these destiny swappers because if you look at it, none of the Mexicans have invented anything that changes the world economy. None of the East Indians change anything of the world economy. Nothing of the Africans changed the world economy. Nothing that the Asians did changed the world economy. We gave them all the technology that they use. Everything that we built, everybody else used to progress their countries. That's the crazy part. Show me, like, this how you know that these people aren't even the salt of the earth. Like, we're the only ones that made and manufactured greatness.
You delusional, brother. You delusional.
It wasn't that that African brother, I think he was from Ghana or Nigeria that created the internet, or they say he created the internet. That ain't true. A foundation of
Hell
Black
no.
America created the internet.
Hell no. That was one of us.
Who created the internet?
I got you right here. Let me go get his name real quick. Just like the cell phone. 1 second. Hold on.
All right, brother. I'm out of here, man. Too much. I'm out of here, man.
All right, brother. I'm about to end the live myself, brother.
All right, man. Y'all be good, man. It was good talk. I'll talk to you later. I'll try to hop on next time.
Yeah, man. Get some of this scholarship, brother. You got work today, brother.
I'll look it up. I'll look stuff up.
Look it up, brother.
All right.
All right. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody, man. B-Love, you got something you want to say real quick, brother, before I shut the live down?
Oh man, yeah, just peace. It's just peace, love, and reparations. You feel me?
That's it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And justice and reparations, man.
Yeah,
Other than that, man, y'all be smooth, man.
Man, hey, let me host Chris. Shout out to you, brother. You did your job, bro.
Oh yeah, I was about to go get the fucking facts and grab it for you, but yeah, no, that's fine. Like we'd get it on another day. I got tons of books on this guy, so
Yeah,
it hurt. I love hurting their feelings, man.
I love the scholarship, brother, that you brought to the table right there. Hey, man, listen. Like my brother down there said, peace, love, reparations, but don't forget the blockchain. Check out fbacoin.org, man. Check us out. We building the future on the blockchain. Come check us out. What we're doing. We're doing some amazing. We're on our Telegram. Get ready for our lift up. We're taking off. So follow.
I will do, brother. Look, y'all take it easy. Take a good rest, man. It's about to be 3 o'clock. I've been up here fucking slaying everybody.
Man, come on, man. Hey, man. You gotta take a break sometime, brother. Get you some rest. I'm over here dozing myself, man. Hey, listen. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you, everybody. Peace, and we out. Talk to you later.
Peace.